Needles? Man, please. I retired from those when I hung up my cleats. Why get poked when you can snack your way slim? Brain IQ chews are all natural, taste great, and keep you in the game. Shots hurt, chews work. BrainIQ.com/REF/OneLiveStew. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/OneLiveStew. Brain IQ chews. Smarter than shots, stronger than excuses. Dogs and poodles, you're in the dog house. With your boys, Doug and Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews.
The originators. Man, we started this whole thing, man. Two Live Stews, YouTube.com. Two Live Stews, Facebook.com.
Stewart Media and Entertainment.
What up to the Qs? Shots out.
And as always, we got to thank God every minute of every day. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. And this is your Monday morning edition of the Two Live Stews experience. I'm your boy, One Live Stew. He's Doug. But together, we're the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Good morning, world! Peace and blessings to Rail Scott. Griff from A&T, Aggie Pride. Shouts out to my man Raymond Sutton IV. And last but not least, the honorable mention goes to a homeboy, very near and dear to the Stews, Shedrick Moore in the building. Good morning to all of them, and good morning to you, Dougie Stew. How you feeling today, sir? You gotta unmute your mic. I mean, that was almost a great open.
Testing.
That was almost a great open. I mean, energy was high, music was banging, new song, everybody's vibing, you know.
Rest in peace to Shawty Low. I didn't do anything different than I've done before. Why was my mic muted?
Tree probably muted you, but it's okay.
I'm great, man. I'm great. How about you?
Absolutely fantastic, sir. I'd be a fool to complain, even though I do have a problem I need to talk to you about.
I got a couple problems I need to talk to you about. Shouts out to WGPR 107.5 in the D.
HD2 FM Sports Rap Network in the building. We appreciate you, Rashad.
Mm-hmm.
It was good seeing you over the break. It was before the break we saw Rashad, huh?
We got a lot of stuff to reflect on from the past weekend. In particular, I hope you did this. I knew that you were going to do this. I'm hoping you did it. But did you send Tree pictures of the golf tournament?
I did. I emailed her.
Oh, you have them. You have them.
I sent pictures.
Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, she's throwing her hands up in the air, but I sent pictures. I mean, maybe it very possibly could not have gone through. I can check.
Okay. Shouts out to Terrence Gilmore, who came in fourth in the inaugural Two Live Stews Invitational.
No. He did not come in fourth.
I'm looking at the name, Terrence Gilmore. I'm looking at it right now.
Terrence came in dead last, not fourth.
Oh, that's right. You're right. You're right. He didn't come in fourth.
He has the trophy of an ass in his hand.
Right. So we put together a little tournament in Santee, South Carolina, the big city of Santee.
Hold on, we got to do it right. It was the Two Live Stews Invitational Black Friday golf tournament.
Right. It was all of that.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna do it right, man. Don't be coming on this thing half-assing for the remainder of the year. We're gonna do it all the way.
All right. So coming in at number 3 was Mr. Kershaw Calloway, the Bruz, who shot at 87. Chevron Scott, the Bruz, shot at 83. And coming in at number 1 was Perry Toomer, who shot at 80. Shouts out to Perry.
Perry was in my group.
He got that old man game, right? Where he don't do nothing crazy.
He hits fairways and he hits greens. That's it. Yeah. And he hits fairways and he hits greens, and he's got a club in his bag that he hits about. That's not a driver or even a 3-wood, but he hits it about 220. And that's more than enough for that second shot that needs to be a long shot.
Right. And as you mentioned, coming in dead ass last, and we had a trophy with a Jackass's ass.
I'll send all these things to Tree. As a matter of fact, I might be able to put some in there myself.
Terrence Gilmore comes in dead ass last. I didn't come in last, man, but that's the first time I played golf in a year and a half. This past summer that we just left, I didn't play golf at all, man.
Yeah,
I was that busy and had that much stuff going on, and I didn't play at all. And I hate going out there and being ass myself. It's a big waste of money. So yeah, shouts out to everybody that came out to the inaugural Two Live Stews Invitational Black Friday golf tournament.
Before you move on from that, here is the first place winner, Perry, as you mentioned.
Good stuff, man. It's good. Okay. You got it up quick.
Here is the last place winner. He holds the trophy of the ass in his hands. That's Terrence. And if I'm not mistaken, here is Chev. He was the 83.
Chevron,
Chevron was the 83. And
you already showed Perry. Perry won it.
The third place participant was
Big Kershaw Callaway.
Bud Callaway. Yeah.
Stop right there for a second, man. As you can see, something else we can mention real quick. I have on my Berkeley jacket. Yes, it still fits after 35 years.
That's huge. Not
too many ninjas can say they can still fit their jacket from 35 years ago. Okay.
For the record, there's a lot of fat bastards that can't even put their jacket on. Yeah, and I'm not calling nobody any names.
Right.
But yeah, your jacket still fits. And that's for you to be 57, 58 years old, that's huge.
I'm actually 56. But I wanted to mention that I put the jacket on for good luck because we had planned to drive to Columbia after the golf, hang out and tailgate, and watch Berkeley, our high school. Go ahead.
Which is what I was about to start with. Go ahead and finish what you're saying.
Okay. So we had planned to leave from Santee, South Carolina, to go to Columbia to watch the Berkeley Stags, our high school, our alma mater, take on the I think they're Hornets or something like that.
Who gives a damn what they are?
And last second, we, common sense overruled, and we're like, man, it's going to be cold as shit up there. Let's go back and hang out with our mother. And if they lose, God forbid they lose. We never thought they'd lose, but if they lose, we're going to really feel like some big dummies. Not only did they lose, they got their ass kicked.
Don't do this.
They got their ass kicked.
Don't do this.
What was the score? What was the final score?
I think the final score was like 44-6. And it was but the big deal was at halftime. At halftime, I believe it was like 20-6. And we listened to the entire game, and there were several opportunities that we had to close that gap in the first half. Second half, they just took over. But that first half, we could have competed. And if you compete in the first half, it changes the momentum and the way things go down in the second half. We just didn't play well. They played better.
We got a new coach, and this is his third year?
This is Coach Eric Lodge's third year, yes.
Okay, so to get us to one game.
For the record, he's the coach for the job.
Right. That's what I was about to say.
There is no doubt in my mind, coming up over lower state laws, he is the freaking coach for the job.
Right. So in this third year, getting us to the lower state final, one game away from the state championship, which, by the way, they play the state championship in South Carolina at South Carolina State campus, right? On the
that's awesome.
Coach Willie Jeffries field.
I love it.
But anyway, man, we got our ass kicked. Great season by the Stags.
Why'd they stop doing it in Columbia?
I don't know. Maybe we lobbied for it and we won a bid. I don't know, but we happy. We actually have all of the state championship games in Orangeburg, home of South Carolina State University. It's a big deal, man. It's a big deal.
I don't think
now. I'll be playing the state championship in 1986 with the aforementioned Berkeley Stags. We played at Williams-Brice, but it was when you play at Williams-Brice, man. It's so big, it looks really empty. So it probably is a better look at South Carolina State and Orangeburg anyway.
I understand. I understand and I agree.
I played at Williams-Brice though, man. 86.
Yeah. What else? What I was going to say was, Sir, I almost didn't make the show this morning.
Why? What happened?
I couldn't find my computer. I thought I actually left it someplace in South Carolina. Took me about an hour to find it because the kids unpacked the truck and someone just put my computer someplace where I couldn't find it. But I found it, praise the Lord. The Find My Thing app on your phone is huge when you've got all Apple products. You'll see where it is, okay? That's the first thing. Second thing, sir, my back is on fire. It feels like there's 1,000 knives in the lower part of my back right now.
You hadn't played golf in how long?
It was about a month since I played golf. I didn't stretch properly. I didn't work my way into playing a whole round like I typically do. It was cold. I drove 6 hours there, drove 6 hours back because Miles did not drive the family this Thanksgiving, like I mentioned. We drove an hour and a half to get to the course. So my back is tight as all get out. I'm happy. But I'm in pain right now. But I'm taking one for the team because that's what winners do.
Before I forget, I mean, the only jersey from the Minnesota Vikings that I think is noteworthy and is a first ballot Hall of Fame. Carl Eller is old school. The Minnesota, what they used to call it, the Purple People Eaters.
Yes.
There were some guys on that defensive line that I'm guessing that's Randy Moss you got on.
No Randy Moss.
Who the hell else would you get? Randy Moss. Who else?
No John Randall. No Robert Smith.
Go ahead, stand up. Who's the jersey?
No Culpepper.
Well, I mean, come on, man. Oh, Chris Carter.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh, Chris Carter be saying some backhanded shit about ninjas, man. I'm not a fan of his. Have we ever done a show with him? Did we do a show with him when we did First Take?
I don't think so, man. It would have probably got ugly had we done a show with him.
He said a couple of things in the we shared a green room with him a couple of times. Like we were finishing or we were starting and he was in there prepping or doing something like that. And he said some things in that environment. He said some things on in front of the camera lately over the last couple of years. I don't know, man, if I wear Chris Carter uniform.
Julius 29C says Ryan rocking that drunk jersey.
Well, I'm not even going to go back to his issues that he's had with alcohol 30 years ago. I'm not even going back to that.
Right.
I just think the guy's an asshole, kind of, sort of.
Right. I would agree with that 100%. And he's so much of a butt behind that you don't often see him on anyone's show. I think the feelings are shared with everyone in this
industry, right?
Industry, you know, the guy can rub people the wrong way, but he was one of the guys on the other sideline when I was a Lion. He was a Minnesota Viking, and there's no doubt that he's a Viking great. He's an NFL great. He's one of the best receivers ever. And he's probably got the biggest hands of any man I've ever seen or shaken in my life.
Oh, yeah? He's probably one of the top 2 or 3 greatest possession receivers of all time. He was a possession receiver.
No question.
I think we label possession receivers as white boys inherently. Yeah. But that's not necessarily the case. If you just run great routes, you're not really fast, you don't really take it, not known for taking somebody deep, you're a possession receiver. And that's what he was.
I studied him twice a year for 2 or 3 years, and the way he runs his routes are amazing. It's like he knows the defense prior to every snap. He has a route to run, and he finds the hole. He finds the spot behind the defender, right inside of the defender, right outside of the defender that may be in his area. Right. He's absolutely amazing at what he does. But, again, somewhat of a jerk, but this is one of my favorite jerseys because dude was a baller.
Hey, real quickly, man, and I know last week you had a big issue about us talking about the Falcons, but you're new to the show.
I didn't have no big issue talking about the Falcons.
Yeah, you did.
I had an issue with you starting off talking about them busters who are continuing to be a buster again this weekend. Why we got to start our show with this shiggity?
Okay,
Go ahead.
You're right to a degree.
Yeah.
We got the 4 biggest.
They ain't worth a goddamn. They ain't worth a goddamn. And you want to start the show off with them. And here you go doing it again.
No. I just want to mention them. We're going to get them out the way. We're going to move on. Okay, if you're new to the show, we're based in Atlanta, Georgia, and in ATL, shawty. Okay?
I'm not in Atlanta, Georgia, but anyway.
Put it back up there, Tree. Put it back up there, Tree, please.
Let's talk about the goddamn Columbus. Let's talk about the Columbus Clementines. Let's talk about them.
I hate that we cut the guy's name out. It says no one has it worse than the Atlanta Falcons right now. Losing season. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback. I'll throw in Michael Penix Jr. out for the year. No first-round draft pick next year. Raheem Morris still employed. Drake London hurt. 8-year playoff drought. Terry Fontenot still employed. And to top it off, they lost to the stinking-ass Jets yesterday. Man, I keep mentioning how this is my 30th year in this city. It's been bad a lot. 90% of the time, it's been bad. I don't think there's ever been a time where it's been worse than right now. Right now.
Hey, man. And this is another game where they had the lead in the second half. If I'm not mistaken, they may have even had it in the fourth quarter. Bijan Robinson goes crazy, running the ball and catching the ball. It's the Jets. No Drake London. Kyle Pitts shows up, leading receiver for the day. We only had 2 sacks defensively, and we've been getting, right around that 5-6 sack per mark. But yeah, man, they are doo-doo.
You know what else I just thought about just now?
What's that?
Rich McKay is somehow still getting a paycheck. I don't even know what his title is. At one point, he used to be the GM, but over the last couple of years, he's not been the GM. Terry Fontenot is the GM, but Rich McKay still has the key to the building.
Yeah, he still get in.
Like, I almost feel like you got to cut ties with everybody that's been a part of this losing streak. And Rich McKay should be the first one to go. Like, we're not going to change your title. We're not going to change your name position. Give us your key card to the building. We have to start fresh.
They take care of each other, man. They take care of each other.
And Arthur Blank acts like this is his child, like it's his kid.
Yeah, I mean, Rich may have pictures on that cat. I did miss one picture, man, from the Two Live Stews Black Friday Invitational.
You gotta jump the break.
We're missing 4 or 5 people because they left before we took this picture. But here's the entire group.
It was a great turnout for the first year, man.
No question.
Great turnout for the first year. We'll do it bigger and better next year.
All right. We'll get into a little Shedeur talk and more NFL talk because it was a big Sunday in the National Football League.
Man Talk Monday, Ballers and Busters. We get back from the break. Like Ryan just said, we're going to get into the Shedeur and Cleveland Browns talk.
And also, we may not do it in the next segment, but I can't wait to get your thoughts on Lane Kiffin and his situation. I literally can't wait.
Yeah. Definitely. All right, don't go away. Two Live Stews Experience.
Needles? Man, please. I retired from those when I hung up my cleats. Why get poked when you can snack your way slim? Brain IQ chews are all natural, taste great, and keep you in the game. Shots hurt, chews work. BrainIQ.com/REF/OneLiveStew. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/OneLiveStew. Brain IQ chews. Smarter than shots, stronger than excuses. Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Ollie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and Poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949.
Those 214-1s that didn't work. And did you like having the aggressiveness there, even backed up in your territory?
I mean, first, that's a rude question to ask. If I think you know, it was a great call by my coach, you know.
Like the aggression. Like you like the call. Like you like.
I like being out there playing. so whatever that comes with, it comes with, you know, like, you know, we're not going to be here and ever point finger at no coach or do anything like that. You know, that's extremely disrespectful, and that's not even in my place.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Duck Store and Ryan Store, the makeup of those stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Coming back with a clip from the Shedeur Sanders post-game press conference where they're continuing to try to get him caught up.
Yeah.
And he's not falling for it. If there's anybody that's, well, he's done a few things I don't agree with, but he's media savvy, and he's not going to be caught slipping easily like they're trying to get him caught up.
I actually watched that game. I didn't watch the Falcons game.
So I had both of them on the screen, but the volume was up on the Cleveland 49ers game.
Yeah, so it was more intriguing for me to watch Shedeur in the second start after all of the controversy. I thought the Falcons would win. They suck right now. The year is over, so I was like, this is probably the first time in forever that I didn't watch the Falcons game if they had a game on Sunday. I did not watch it. I watched this game yesterday. What you think about?
Somebody just mentioned, I believe it was Julius, that he's rocking the Ryan Stewart braids. Mine look a whole lot better than Shedeur's. I hate when brothers have the braids like mine look a whole lot better than Shedeur.
In his home debut.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, he's got a little row of hair in the front of his braids. I mean, yeah, no. Mine look a whole lot better than that. All right, so please continue.
It was Shedeur's first home debut. He completed 16 of 25 passes for 149 yards with 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Browns got their ass kicked still, though, 26-8. What are your overall thoughts about his performance yesterday? You go first.
First thing I'll say is what you didn't mention was ahead of the game, Shedeur Sanders' brand launched new merchandise, which was celebrated by his dad, Dion, on Instagram prior to the game. I'm very happy about how Prime knows how to maximize the moment with all of this stuff, so his kids will be able to maximize the moment with their opportunities. You know, he's been there, done that. So
that's very Trumpian, though.
Why is it Trumpian?
It's Trumpian because you take every opportunity, even not at the proper time, to promote yourself.
Right. Well, if you look at the bottom of the screen below me.
Listen, I don't have a problem with it, but I think a lot of people would think that, would say something like that about you promoting some type of brand. And good Lord, it took you 10 weeks and the 5th round, and so you would think you'd be concentrated on completing passes and winning games as opposed to promoting some brand. I can understand people saying that.
A, he's not the one that is building said brand, taking time away from football to do so. He's got people that's doing that. B, we would have really appreciated if you take a look at the heading below my picture, where it says 2livestewstore.com, and please support our merchandise and our business. Yeah, how dare you have a problem with him doing exactly what you do?
No, it's different. It's different.
Why is it different?
Because we haven't been thrown over the coals over the last 2 years by the media.
We only got ran out of the media by some folk that, as a matter of fact, we are identical to goddamn Shedeur.
Okay, go ahead with your point. Just finish your point. Let's just move on from that.
Sir, he played good enough at the position that he plays for his team to win and have success. But when you have no running game, when you're not getting protection, when, Myles Garrett only gets 1 stack instead of 4, I thought he played fine. It wasn't the best outing, but I don't think Shedeur was the reason why they did not win. I think they did not win because the 49ers, who are playing much better ball right now, are a significantly better team than the Browns. That's my opinion.
They got killed in the field position game. Okay? The kick returner caught a damn kickoff within his 5-yard. He ran out of bounds on the 5-yard line. You remember that?
Yes.
So they were on the 5-yard line.
A muff punt.
They had a muff punt where they turned the ball over on their side of the field.
Yep.
They had a goddamn bad exchange between the center and whoever the running back or the wide receiver or whatever for the Wildcat. They fumbled on their 1-yard line. They lost it. They had a turnover on their 1-yard line. Like, that accounts for points. The field position thing matters, man.
It does.
And only one of them was for a touchdown, but the other two put them deep in bad field position areas.
Yeah.
He didn't play bad. He didn't play great. I think it's enough for him to continue to get snaps. I think also what they did too, man, is they Stefanski and the staff will tell you they protected him by going run heavy. Like, they ran the shit out of the football. A lot of times in normal situations, most quarterbacks would have had the ability to drop back in the pocket and throw a pass or whatever and try to complete a pass. They didn't give him that opportunity. I think they said in their mind, man, we're going to run this ball as much as we can, and we're only going to pass when we have to, just to kind of protect this guy. That's what they would say.
They talked about how windy it was out there for both teams, not just Shedeur, but they talked about how windy it was, so how difficult it was to throw the ball. Mm-hmm. They talked about passes that were thrown by Purdy as well as Shedeur that got air underneath it and sailed because the wind was so crazy out there. But, don't get it twisted, man. The 49ers are playing some pretty good ball. They're a 9-4 team that's competing for a chance to get into the postseason. They played without their starting quarterback. Brock Purdy didn't have a great game. He threw for 168 yards, only got sacked once, had 1 touchdown, no interceptions. The 49ers are a very, very, very good team, and the Cleveland Browns are trying to aspire to be a team along those same lines.
They got to loosen up the reins and let that kid throw the ball more. I didn't see anything yesterday that makes me say they need to bring back in Dylan Gabriel. Hell no.
No,
I saw a lot of nice flashes. I mean,
in the post-game presser that Stefanski did, he already said that Shedeur will be the starter for the next week.
Yeah, clearly he gives them a better chance.
I agree.
Than Gabriel. Simple as that. He gives them a better chance. He did, do that little pirouette bullshit and turned around the pocket one time and took like a 15-yard sack. But other than that, I mean, he's kind of cautious with the ball. They use it in boxing, a boxing term. He's got to let his hands fly. He's got to get rid of the ball faster. He's patting the ball a little bit too long, and that just comes with playing, right?
I agree. Comes with playing. This will be his second. This will be his second full week in the pocket. This will be his second full week of practice where he's getting all the snaps with the first team. He had a 93.6 quarterback rating. He did get sacked 3 times. That's too many sacks. Mm-hmm. You got to find a way to let that ball go. You got to find a way. He almost had a safety because of a grounding call, which wasn't called grounding because of a face mask by the defense. Mm-hmm. So, he's got to let the ball go faster. But, again, I do think Dylan Gabriel has to move the pocket because he's so small. Shedeur can stay in the pocket. He chooses not to run when he can. He probably should think about running a little bit more. But he didn't have the best game, but he didn't have a bad game either.
In reference to the clip when we came back from the break, they took him off the field for that wildcat thing again.
Yep.
Like, why? I don't like that. Like, I almost feel like that's taking a jab at him. Like, we don't trust you enough in this area, so you coming off the field. I don't like that for his confidence. If he's going to be your quarterback, let the guy play quarterback.
If I'm not mistaken, and I could be, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm almost positive I read something somewhere last week that mentioned how Flacco left the field for the Wild Hog.
No, Wildcat.
And Dylan left the field as well. So the Wildcat is a package that they have, and it's not just something that they've ran for Shedeur Sanders.
No need for us to argue. I don't think Flacco left the field for the Wildcat. They mentioned a case in, I think it was against Carolina. I can't remember the team, that they ran it, and Gabriel came off the field, but they ran it. But the reason why I looked this up, the explanation that Stefanski gave and why they ran it then is because they had called for bad weather that weekend, and they wanted something to secure the football around the goal line area in the red zone better than their standard package. So that was kind of an out of the ordinary thing. Go ahead.
When did they run the wildcat on yesterday? It was a red zone. It was a red zone package.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is the reason they did it before was because of it was bad weather.
We just talked about the quarterback's balls. We just talked about their ball sailing. We just talked about it.
All right. Well, I think it's bad for Shedeur, and he said it. He said it without saying it in that clip we came back from the break from. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. He want to play.
Right.
Every time they get in the red zone, they turn around and running him off the field. Like, what quarterback wants to come out of the game, man, in the red zone on the 5-yard line?
Well, none of them, but except teams that run the wildcat or have wildcat formations, those quarterbacks have to leave the field when they bring the wildcat on.
Yeah, I think that they are just my thoughts. I just think that they're handling.
Before you move on any further, man, shouts out to Miles Garrett.
The kid gloves off, man.
Shouts out to Miles Garrett, who had 19, got 1 sack yesterday to make his 19th, which is the most sacks in a player's first 12 games during the season in the history of the game, or since the great Reggie White did it back in 82 or 87, one of the others. So shouts out to Miles Garrett. He is going to obliterate the sack record this season.
Ball award to him, yeah, he is. He only got 1 yesterday. He missed like 2. Like, one of them, he had dude jersey in his hand, and he got knocked off. But he's a monster, man.
He's a monster.
And this is an example, when you're watching the Two Live Stews experience, this is an example of somebody that you don't need stats, okay?
Right,
you don't need stats to say, is this guy a Hall of Famer or not? This guy is easily in the conversation when you talk about Bruce Smith, Lawrence Taylor,
Reggie
cats like that. Huh?
Reggie White.
Reggie White, like he's Reggie White-ish.
Yep.
Nobody would have a problem saying that guy can be talked about in that elite company. You know, you don't need to see no damn stats. That man is a monster. Ball award up to him.
Yeah, he's one of the best defensive ends that's ever played the game.
Did you see the clip where they ran when he was in high school and they had him like in nose guard?
Yes.
And the center was like, the center may not have even, shouldn't have even stood there.
There was nothing they could have done. Can
you imagine having to block Myles Garrett?
Right. Yeah. He was much bigger than everyone else on that field. He was shaped like a man already.
Oh, he looked basically like the same Myles Garrett today.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. He's a true freak of nature, sir. No question about it.
They said when Jadeveon Clowney was in high school, like Officer Lime used to call out for the game. Like, I can't come tonight. I'm sick. I'm sick.
Not going to deal with that. I'm
not even going to deal with this.
Yeah. Nope.
They said Clowney was unblockable when he was in high school. He's Jadeveon Clowney. He's played on probably 10 different teams. I think he's playing.
Is it with the Cowboys? Is it with the Cowboys now?
He might be with the Cowboys or whatever, but he's from South Carolina, and he was like a legend, the legend of Jadeveon Clowney coming out of high school. Dude won the 100 meters at 6'5", 240 pounds or whatever he was in high school. He won the state 100 meters and not no like 1 or 2A, like big boy football or big boy division in high school.
Yep, Jadeveon Clowney right now, he was the first overall pick in 2014, but right now he is a Dallas Cowboy. And he got a sack this past week when we were watching the Turkey Day games on Thursday.
Does your little, what you just pulled up, how many teams did he play for? 6 or 7? And you're watching Two Live Stews experience.
Multiple teams over his career: Texans, Seahawks, Titans, Browns, Ravens, Panthers, and now the Cowboys.
Okay, well, that's good for him. He's making that money.
Oh yeah.
Would you
still has a home and still resides in Columbia, South Carolina?
Would you say?
And this is your boys, the Two Live Stews, and your Two Live Stews experience.
Has he?
And I
don't know how we even got. Oh, we were talking about Myles Garrett and defensive ends in general, defensive linemen.
Mm-hmm.
Has he lived up to the billing, or would you classify him as a disappointment?
Clowney?
Based on what you thought he was going to do when he came out of college.
When he's on the team,
you know what? I take that back. I don't even want to throw out. I don't want to put the word disappointment out there.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
He's played on a bunch of different teams, and that's sometimes not a fault of your own. But he's gotten between 7 to 8 to 10 to 12 sacks every place he's been. Now, he won't hit that number this year in his reserve role with Dallas, but he's going to, he's a role player. Okay, perfect example. He's similar.
This is a great point, Tree. Don't keep that up, Tree. Go ahead.
He's similar to the way Marco Coleman was late in his career. Marco stopped playing, and teams called him for 5 more years to come in and be a coach on the field and to get 48 sacks. He just got tired of playing, and his body couldn't take it no more. But Jadeveon Clowney is doing exactly like Marco did.
Marco Coleman played for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, was on the national championship team in 1990.
Got drafted by
monster.
Miami, top 12 pick by Miami. Went from Miami to San Diego to Washington. He's played in Jacksonville. He played on a few teams, but he's just a serviceable player that plays the position extremely well, and he's a teacher on the field.
Chi-Town brother 30. Shedeur is getting 2 to 3 seconds to pass the ball when the stand is 4. I'm not sure what he means by that. I don't want to hear nothing about Shedeur sacks when he is trying to evade the sacks. That's very true, too. I'm glad he said that, reminded me of that. He doesn't have the amount of time that other good quarterbacks, like I noticed that, I paid attention to that yesterday. Brock Purdy had infinitely better time and more time to stand back there in the pocket and throw the football than Shedeur does.
Brock Purdy's got one of the best offensive tackles that's ever played the game.
Right.
In the National Football League.
Right.
And that's why Myles Garrett only had 1 sack.
Right.
Because of who he was up against all night.
Right. Exactly. So take that into account. I'm excited to see if he can the maturation of Shedeur Sanders. It'll be good. Up next, Balls or Busters. Story number 3. Or story number 2.
I think it's story number 2.
Yeah, the Bears. We got to talk about these Bears, man. And I know it's been a couple of days, but we got to talk about these Bears, in particular Caleb Williams. I want to get your thoughts on that. On him.
And we got to talk about the Bears head coach, Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bears right now are this is
Save
their
it,
9 wins.
Save it. That's
You're
what we
right.
got to do when we get back.
You're right.
Yep.
Yeah. Shouts out to the good folks at WGPR, High 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. Sports Rap Networks in the building. We appreciate y'all. We'll get into this Bears talk and a little bit more NFL talk. I may mention Lane Kiffin as well in the next segment.
Yeah.
Y'all keep it locked to you boys, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience.
Yep.
I asked Tree how her trip to Salem was with her sisters, and she didn't want to talk about it.
Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance, every workout.
Hey, yo, Bird.
Just make your paper. Any way you choose. But understand the rules. If you get caught, you lose.
You can move a stone. You can move a key. You can move a pound or two. You can move some speed. You can move some X. You can move some shroom tea. You can move anything you get your hands on. G. You can move some Hario. Uh-oh, here we go. Uh-oh, there they go. Uh-oh, here we go.
Shouts out to the great BMX. Pee Wee Shine in the building. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Doug Scott Ryan, supposed to make up those stews. This is your Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to the good folks at WGPR Hot 107.5 HD2 FM in the D.
Yeah, shouts out to Pee Wee Shine. Check out his music on Spotify Music, Apple Music, Wherever you buy music. Pee Wee Shine, a.k.a. BMX. Donate. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. No, you go ahead. I got a couple ballers and buses. You go ahead.
I should have done this earlier, but if you like to donate to the show to help us keep the lights on, and we're not joking, look to the bottom of the chat to the right. There's a dollar symbol. Click on that and donate whatever you like, whatever you can, whatever you feel is in your heart. And if you're watching the replay, same thing. Look to the bottom of the chat to the right. There's a heart symbol. Click on that and donate what you like, whatever you like as well. We got the Hollywood Report coming up next. I think in the next segment. Like, share the show. That's very important. To hit the like button and share the show to your network. That's very, very big, and we would greatly appreciate it.
Shouts out to the Buffalo Bills, who went to Pittsburgh and played in Pittsburgh, which is a very difficult place to play, and they found a way to win the ball game 26-7. Ben Roethlisberger looks a mess. He out there playing with the broken wrist, but
Roethlisberger.
Not Roethlisberger, I'm sorry. Aaron Rodgers looks a mess. He's out there playing with the broken wrist. Got his nose busted in yesterday's game, just not playing well. But the bust award that I want to give out is to a guy that a couple of weeks ago I talked about how good he's been playing. Josh Allen, sir, threw another interception on yesterday, which now puts his number this season at 10. He might be falling back into his old ways. He might be getting back to that, I'm going to turn this bitch over if I ain't got nothing else to do with it. And that's not a way for the Buffalo Bills to find a level of success.
So later on in the show, we're going to talk about what's going on in Baltimore with Lamar, man. But, yeah, in that same conversation, we could talk a little bit about Josh Allen. Mainstream media won't talk about Josh Allen having some issues, playing the quarterback position, but we damn sure talk about it a little bit later.
Now, Josh Allen did get his 76th rushing TD, which passed Cam Newton's previous record of 75. So that does mean that when it comes to the rushing touchdown leader at the quarterback position, for now and the foreseeable future, that will be Josh Allen.
Once again, I need to remind you, stats lie.
No,
hold on.
Nothing. No,
hold on. Let me speak.
Don't do what you're about to do.
No, I'm going to do it. What percentage of Josh Allen's touchdowns were quarterback sneaks?
Not
Probably
a lot
what?
of them. Not a lot of them. Not like
No,
push pushes. No.
Hold on. In comparison to Cam Newton in the same amount of time, I assure you that Cam Newton has more 25-yard touchdown runs than Josh Allen has 25-yard touchdown runs.
Sir, Josh Allen is not a Brett Favre.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, but I remember a lot of his touchdowns and them talking about and featuring stories about how he's got all of these 2-yard touchdown runs because of them. They don't do the tush push. They're very effective at running the quarterback sneak on the goal line.
I want to explain something to you.
Go ahead.
And the reason why I know this is because from time to time I put a little wager on a game. Shedeur Sanders on yesterday had a prop bet that he would not have a run over 7.5 yards.
Wait a minute. Shedeur didn't have a prop bet. The betting services had a prop bet, right?
Yes. Shedeur ain't running no goddamn gambling books.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Come on, man. Anyway, Shedeur had a prop bet on the board that he would not have a run for over 7.5 yards. Okay? Shedeur had one run on yesterday that was 6 yards.
Okay.
When that type of prop bet is on the books for Josh Allen, it's 28 to 35 yards that he'll run for, plus or minus, because he always runs the ball. Not jumping over not goal line tush pushes, but he runs the ball in the middle of the field. He has a run per game that's someplace in excess of 10 to 12 yards. I hear what you're saying.
Let me ask you the question this way.
Okay.
As far as running the football, would you put Josh Allen in the same conversation with Cam Newton and the way he ran the football?
They were similar, even though Cam did it better. They were similar. Yeah, Josh uses his legs to move the sticks often.
Okay. All right. The Chicago Bears defeated the Philadelphia Eagles 24-15 on Black Friday. in a Week 13 matchup. So the win improved the Bears to 9-3, moving them into the number 2 seed in the NFC playoff picture. In particular, man, I want to get your thoughts. We watched this game. We had this game on. Did we have this game on?
Yes.
Yeah, we had this game on because it was Thanksgiving Day.
Yes.
Or was it Black Friday? It was Black Friday. So bottom line is Caleb Williams looks like the real deal.
He does.
He throws the prettiest football, man, and this is what we saw out of this guy at the University of Southern California. And last couple of years, he's been struggling a little bit. I think they had some issues with the offensive line. He couldn't stay clean in the pocket, but they've addressed that through the draft. And this guy is exactly what they were saying he was when he was at college. He is taking on the leadership role with this team, and they are a real threat right now.
But he didn't have his best game on Friday night. However, when you've got DeAndre Swift getting 6.9 carries, 6.9 yards per carry, having 18 carries for 125 yards, and you've got the Kyle
yards rushing, right?
You've got the Kyle Manaji guy carrying the ball 22 times for 130 yards. Your quarterback ain't got to have a great game. So this is perfect, sir, because I'm not giving Daniel Jones a Buster Award, but I am giving him the Back to Life, Back to Reality Award because he's fallen back into his old ways. Why is he falling back into his old ways? Because Jonathan Taylor and the defenses that are scheming against him and playing against him are finding ways to keep his yards down, and they're making Daniel Jones have to find a way to throw the ball. So in a game where Caleb Williams had a 57 quarterback rating, got sacked twice, threw 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and only threw for 154 yards, when you've got 280 yards from your running game, that changes everything. And they've got a running game. They've got a running attack, and they've got a coach in Ben Johnson who can out-scheme other teams offensively.
The victory, the Bears' 5th consecutive win, was seen as a defining moment that proved that they're real. Like when you beat the Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, I don't care what. They beat Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And so the fact that this guy, man, in his 3rd year, I believe this is Caleb Williams' 3rd year, I remember when he was cooking at USC, they kept saying that he's the best quarterback prospect to come out since Peyton Manning, since Andrew Luck. And last couple of years, he's been struggling a little bit, obviously because the Bears just have been a bad organization. But it looks like, man, that they're the real deal. They play great defense. They run the ball, like you just said. And this guy can make every throw. And he got great mobility as well.
On the heels of that, sir, give me your take and your thoughts on the Philadelphia Eagles, who took another loss, who they're 2,000 yards back from a season ago, only had 13 carries for 56 yards. Jalen Hurts played efficient and had a rating of 84, threw for 230 yards, 2 touchdowns, but had 1 interception and also fumbled a tush push early in the game that set things back for the Eagles and gave the Chicago Bears a little momentum. Give me your thoughts on the Eagles, sir, and if A.J. Brown and his antics, who had a pretty good game in that loss, have set this Eagles team back and they might not be able to recover. Give me your thoughts on the Eagles.
The only difference between this year and the last couple of years with the Eagles is the running game. You know, they always say running backs got a life, a shelf life. Yeah. A shelf life.
Yeah.
I think maybe Saquon Barkley's hit that wall, man. He doesn't look like the same back that he has in the last couple of years. That's really the only difference. If you can't run the ball, if your running back ain't getting you production, it's hard to pass.
No question.
It's very hard to pass if they can slack off in coverage and play, bring more guys in coverage, play more zone or whatever. If they don't have to attribute, bodies for the running game, that's big. That's huge. And that's the only thing I see different, man. Saquon Barkley may have hit a wall. I don't think that they're doing anything different schematically as far as what they've done the last couple of years offensively. That's the only thing I can point at on why they're not playing that tough brand of Philadelphia Eagle football that they've been playing the last couple of years.
A.J. Brown, 10 catches, couple touchdowns, over 100 yards.
And that's another part. That's one more thing. I'm going to throw this in too.
Okay.
Their formula is not for A.J. Brown to catch 10 passes.
It's not. Their formula is for them to run the ball.
Yes.
Yeah. They've ran the ball more than anybody in the NFL. They've ran the ball more than anybody in the NFL the last 4 or 5 years. They've led the league in rushing attempts and yards because they run the ball.
But guess what? He quiet this weekend. He's not going to go and say some scandalous type ish to the press this week because he got his balls, but they lost. Week in, week out, we keep saying, why does this guy, is this guy making this big fuss? They won the game. Why is this guy making this big fuss? They won the game. He gets over 10 catches and they lose.
Yep.
It's very simple.
Y'all keep forcing the ball to him. Most backs that run for 2,000 yards, which hadn't been many, after that 2,000-yard season, I think they do experience a little decline. The great Barry Sanders in 1997, my second year in the league, he ran for 2,053 yards. The very next season, in 1998, he only rushed for right under 1,500 yards. So even the great Barry Sanders, his numbers dropped after 2,000. But Saquon is on the pace to not even have 2,000, not even have 1,000 yards this year. And the Eagles, they depend on that run to get that offense up and down the field.
From Carter 06er, I'm assuming he's a Philadelphia fan because he's got the color of the jersey as his logo. The Eagles O-line is banged up as well.
Yeah, there's injuries.
And all of that takes into account or is taken into account as well on why they're not playing or they don't look like the same team they've been the last couple of years.
Yep.
That part, a huge part of winning a championship, man, is being healthy.
Yep.
It's as simple as that. If you're not healthy, go ahead.
Right. No, you finish. Go ahead.
If you're not healthy, man, it's hard to be good if you're playing second and third stringers.
And this time of year.
Second and third stringers for a reason.
And this time of year.
Right.
There's very few teams in the National Football League that are healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's dealing with injuries somewhere in that locker room. That's a problem for the team on Sundays.
If you're new to the show, Ryan played in the NFL for 5 years. At this point in the year, man, what was it like in the training room? Do you remember guys, a ton of guys being in the training room this time of the year as opposed to obviously the beginning, the first quarter of the season?
Yeah, it was hard to find a table. It was hard to find a table. So because it was hard to find a table, you find guys coming in 2 hours early instead of just 1 hour early to make sure they can get their treatment before that first meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Because this time of year, everybody's banged up. Everybody's got nicks and bruises. Everybody needs some type of stim, ice, heat, stretch, cold pool, hot pool. So this time of year, the parking lot was full real early in the morning because guys was in there getting treated.
You think the Bears got a legitimate shot of making some noise in the playoffs, getting to the playoffs first of all, and making some noise?
Sir, they were picked to be the fourth team in their division, behind Detroit, behind Green Bay. Yes, they do.
Right,
they do. And you've got a coach in Ben Johnson who's been in Detroit in that division that Chicago's in. He knows the divisions. He knows the teams. He knows the players. So he's putting his team in the best possible situation to win every single week, and they are. Again, Caleb Williams didn't light up the stat board this past weekend. They effectively ran the ball that allowed them to get points.
Right. So ball award to Caleb Williams, ball award to Bryce Young as well. Man, Carolina Panthers kind of turned a corner too.
I agree.
Huh?
I agree.
This kid was, I thought that at some point they were going to try to find a deal for him and trade him to give him a fresh start somewhere else.
Yep.
He's turned it around, man. I'm happy to see the young brother quarterbacks get an opportunity, make the most of it, and stick. And Young and Caleb Williams, these guys were high draft picks. And, a lot of people wanted to see these guys fail, and they are not failing. They are winning.
Sir, shouts out to Caleb Williams. And yesterday's game, let me make sure before I get to Lion. The Panthers, of course, beat the Rams, who was considered the number one team in the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
Final score 31-28. It went back and forth. Game was played in Carolina. But Bryce Young, sir, I'm sorry, I said Caleb. Bryce Young had his third career game with 3 passing TDs and 0 interceptions. So you're right. You're right.
Ball award to him.
He is stinking it up for the haters that said he wasn't going to be able to be a pro, and he's playing damn good ball right now.
He's playing great football right now, man. 15 for 20. They didn't throw the ball a ton. 15 for 20, 206 yards, 3 touchdown passes, no interceptions. The game against the Falcons that they blew us out, I think he threw for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. Right. So he's protecting the football. Even though he's 5'8", he's protecting the football, and the Panthers are winning games.
Yep. Well, they're one game above 500, which is all you need to be this time of year. You got to keep finding ways to win. And don't they play the Falcons again? No, they've already played the Falcons twice. All right, so that's not another win they'll be getting. Boom, boom. Before we get out of here, man, I'd be remiss if I didn't say shouts out to the Dallas Cowboys, who found a way to beat the Kansas City Chiefs this past weekend, 31-28. Dakota Prescott, sir. 320 yards, 2 touchdowns, 100 quarterback rating. When you've got 2 number 1 receivers in CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens on the outside, both of them averaging right around 15 yards per catch, that's hard to stop.
So you got
Shouts out to the Dallas Cowboys.
You got Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, and Dak Prescott. Boys can fill in for goddamn Menudo. You remember Menudo? You remember Menudo, right? You may not remember Menudo, but people of a certain age know
I do remember Menudo. I remember Menudo.
Yeah, man.
It was a boy band, right?
Yeah. They were a boy band. They was real light-skinned, rice-skinned, as Cat Williams would say.
You act like you would tease in middle school and people were calling you, names that they call very dark-skinned people. Because you always are hating on fair-skinned people and the Barge family and Menudo. I mean, you just...
What did I say? What did I say hating?
I said disparaging. I just said disparaging.
That's not disparaging. The Barge was a phenomenal, or Menudo was a phenomenal group.
Julius 29C, Menudo with Ricky Martin.
Right. Menudo, the Barge. But anyway... Arlie coming up next, man, for the Arlie Wood report, and we got a lot of stuff. We got to talk a little bit about the fiasco that happened. Was that Friday night or Saturday night with the Spades game, the annual Spades game?
I wasn't gonna bring it up, man, because I'm so embarrassed by your actions. I don't even want to talk about it.
You're embarrassed by my actions.
If you want to get into it, let's do it. Yeah. If you want to get into it, we probably should.
Arlie Wood report coming up next. Don't go away. 2 Live Stews.
Who actually quits in a family game of spades when you play once a year for Thanksgiving? Who quits and says, we're not playing?
Hello there. It's your favorite cruise director, Arlie Michelle, and you want to be on the inaugural Cruise with the Stews, February 6th through 9th. What's up, Stew Nation? We want to see you out on the big water for the big game, and we cannot wait. Have you signed up to go with us on the cruise yet? If you haven't, there is still time. We want to see everybody's face in the place. We're going to be celebrating from Miami to Nassau, Bahamas, and back. You want to be in the place. Can't wait to see ya. Yay! We're so excited. We're going to cruise together. Cruising with you, cruising with you, cruising with you. Come on, y'all! Ah!
Arlie Wood is in the building!
Good morning!
It's your boys, the 2 Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews, and this is your 2 Live Stews experience. It's now time for the Hollywood Report. What up, to Harley?
Happy belated Thanksgiving to everybody. I know we all talked that Monday before. I hope I heard you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. I am still Thanksgiving. I still got on my Thanksgiving t-shirt, giving thanks. I'm in the great state of Mississippi still because I just couldn't leave.
I was about to ask you still in the SIP?
I'm still in the SIP. Hanging in the SIP with my peoples. I have done absolutely nothing and I've loved it. I mean, I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
You had intentions on returning Sunday, right?
Well, I knew I needed to go to Louisiana to do some stuff for my son.
Okay.
I'm going down there for my favorite human. I was like, why come back to Atlanta, go back to New Orleans, to go back? It was too much.
So you just took your equipment with you, knowing that you could do your show from down there. That's awesome.
Yes, I know I can hang out at my cousin's house. Shout out to my cousin, Nicole Peppers. Woo, Nicole Peppers.
Shout out, Cuzzo.
I didn't go to work. I'm robbing her to get to work.
What part of the meal did you cook for the family down in Mississippi, Ollie?
Child, y'all, I tried. For those who watch me on Instagram and social media, y'all saw me try to make my grandmama's dumplings. And guess what? My grandmama went on to glory in February and I didn't write it down. So yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You gotta write stuff down like that. So your family doesn't put like important historical information in the Bible, in the big Bible, on the living room table?
That's a good point.
You know, that's a black people tradition, and it's rooted in something. I'd have to read what it's rooted in, but yeah, most black families back in the day, I don't know about now, with these YNs,
in the Bible,
but all important information was stuck in the Bible, paperwork and all of that type of stuff. They stuck it in the Bible,
knowing that them devils and them vampires that try to enter your home won't go to that Bible to get your stuff.
Right. I guess it's got something to do with that too. Yeah,
perhaps.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm gonna look at my grandmama's Bible, but I think some of their recipes and stuff, it was like you done stood here with me and made them long enough that you're supposed to be able to know how to do it without writing it down.
It's funny you say that. Our mother Pumpkin makes one of the best pound cakes below the Mason-Dixon line. And we talked about it over this past weekend. She doesn't have it written down. As a matter of fact, she does it all from the top of her head every single time she does it. My wife was talking to her this past weekend about what she does and how she does it, and she's like, "JP, you just gonna have to stand and watch me because when I make this cake right here, I don't look at no recipe. I know it all by heart."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ooh,
that's how my grandmama made everything. All the greats, they don't have it written anywhere. Like they just sprinkle, dash. Ask somebody about making gumbo in New Orleans. When I was there, I was like, "Oh, I want to learn how to make gumbo." Oh, your mama made a red velvet.
Yes.
This is right before she put the frosting on the outside. But when I tell you two of the most moist, soft, delicious, they're the best cakes in the world.
And if you miss one ingredient in red velvet, you might as well throw it in the trash can.
It's a problem.
And Ollie, no lie, we're not trying to brag on our mother. Show the pound cake again, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Our mother,
that was gone.
Probably for 30 years, every Thanksgiving made at least 20 of these cakes and gave them out to friends, family for 30 years.
Yep.
This cake right here is legendary.
I get a little frustrated.
What kind of pound cake is it? Sour cream, 7-Up? What is it?
Just I guess what, lemon?
I think
pound cake is just itself. I'm not sure.
I would guess lemon, Ollie, but I'm not
understand
positive.
Why none of y'all stood in the kitchen with her.
I get bothered because as Doug mentioned, she'll make 10, 12, 15 of them, 20 of them. And people that come to pick them up, the majority of people don't even make the time to sit down. They're just coming for the damn cake. They pick the damn cake up and they leave. They're not coming and sitting down watching no game. They don't bring no bottle. They ain't bringing no beer. They just stop by, grab pumpkin cake, and leave.
Pumpkin probably want them to grab the cake and leave because she's tired. I don't feel like talking and
that's what I was about to say.
Get your cake and go.
I think she understands, man, that it's holidays and people going from house to house, seeing family here, family there. I don't think it bothers her, man. She's okay with that.
I got a friend who just made potato pies for everybody like that. I think she did about 30, and I happened to get in the number this year, and I was thinking I'm gonna come in and sit, and she was like, "Okay, here's your pie. Let's get on
down." I want
out.
to be in that number, huh?
Get moving. Get out of here.
Hey, Ollie, we got to get some entertainment report from you. You gonna talk about the cruise though, real quick?
I am. So what's up to everybody out there? It's your girl, Arlie Michelle. And I have been directed. I am the cruise director, like Julie on a Love Boat. I am Arlie Michelle on the Stu's Cruise. We are headed out to the beautiful Bahamas, February 6th through 9th, leaving out of Miami and sailing. And this time, thank y'all for the clap. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. And this time is during the Super Bowl. So everybody, we so mangled right now with the Super Bowl. Wear your favorite jerseys. We're gonna have some activities. There's so much to do on there. There's an excursion off on the great A Perfect Day in Coco Cay. Then we're headed to Nassau, Bahamas the next day. Then we're all watching the game together. Ryan, you bless your heart. I thought you would have cut those during the holiday. I'm surprised they didn't make you cut them. I'm glad you got them going still.
I got to redo them, Marley. I got to redo them.
I'm not sure why my presence always makes your braids appear and itch. I don't know. Is it me?
No, it's not you, Arlie.
Okay, I'm just checking because somehow, as soon as I get on my report, your braids itch. But I'm glad to see they're still growing, Ryan. That's so awesome.
They are. Thank you, Arlie. They are growing.
I want you to really good. You need to come and show everybody your little fro. Take the braids out and do like a little fro.
I'm working on that, Arlie. I'm working on that.
But yes, we want everybody. If you're still interested, it's closed down. We have all paid our deposits. However, if you're still interested, there is still time to go on the cruise if there are staterooms available. So reach out to me at sme.arleywood@gmail.com. And I'd love to see if I can check on some staterooms for you. We are all going to have ourselves a good time. We're gonna have a funky good time.
Yeah.
Gonna take it high.
Yeah.
All right. So come cruise with the Stews.
SME stands for Stewart Media and Entertainment, by the way, if we got new people watching the show. SME, Stewart Media and Entertainment.
Yes, that is absolutely right. And so, as we do about this time, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Is that a beatbox, Arlie?
I was beatboxing for the birthday. I was trying to help. We want to sing happy birthdays to amazing background vocalist. Oh my God, that lady. She was a recording artist herself, but she decided she felt better in the background. Lisa Fisher, 67 today. Oh my God, Lisa Fisher. She was, how can I?
Oh, her. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, her.
Our forever golden girl, our forever girlfriend, Golden Brooks, is 55. She's one of the girlfriends on the long-running show Girlfriends. Golden Brooks is 55. Actor Charles Michael Davis is 41. Singer, actress, firecracker Janelle Monáe is 40 today. I'm sure she's somewhere enjoying Wonderland.
I like Janelle Monáe.
Yeah.
Yes, she put it out. And Prince loved her too, so I got to love her. Delaware State head football coach and former NFL wide receiver Deshaun Jackson is 39 today. Actress Zoe Kravitz is 37. Victoria's Secret's angel Chanel Iman is 35. And Rain Edwards, who was best known as Melody Wright on Snowfall, but now plays on The Bold and the Beautiful, is 29. I want to sing special shout outs to my cousin Paulette Gamage Harris, my girl, Dr. Catrice Albert, and my niece, soon to be TSU alum, Michaela Camise, Doug's daughter's one of her besties. Happy birthday today.
Happy birthday, folks. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
She can go on to TSU and it's about to graduate in May. I'm like, we just dropped you off up there. How you coming back already?
It's happening too fast, man.
When I tell y'all, it's December.
Carol's got one more semester that she's going to have to go to in the fall.
So
I know your baby about to be going too.
It's not even a full year. Oh no! She'll be going to school through next December.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Damn.
Man, that's only a year. You know how it feel like I feel like the Tasmanian devil out here just circling up the days.
For sure.
Woo, it's December. I ain't put up no Christmas nothing yet. Y'all pray for me because I've been planning to make this lady and she ain't made
it. At the end of your report, before you go, I want to share something with y'all. You just mentioned Christmas. Thanks for reminding me. Okay. Well, what you got for us, Ollie?
I've been trying to help y'all. And I want to remind everybody, check me out on Beyond the Gates. If you don't know, I am a lady named Peaches on the new CBS soap opera that comes on behind or after Beyond after Bold and the Beautiful. My name is Peaches. I'll be on this week on December the 4th. And again on December 20th, I think. So I'm there. I'm still
All right. All right. Well, all right.
Awesome.
Remember good times whenever the studio audience heard something cool, they start clapping and one person in the background scream out, well, all right.
Or they do like this church. Sing, baby, sing.
Yeah.
All right, baby. That's all right. So first up, it's your girl Arlie Michelle with the Hollywood Report. My job here is to give you just a little bit of entertainment. Sometimes it's edutainment because I educate and entertain. This is just full on. I don't even know where to put this, but Portia Williams, former Real Housewife of Atlanta, has decided that she picked about 2 months ago. She was like, I'm dating a man, I'm dating a woman, and they're both really nice. I just like kind people. Well, she made a decision. She has picked Patrice Sway McKinney after her divorce with Simon Gubadia has been finalized. She divorced nearly 6 months ago, and she decided she didn't. Y'all men messing it up so bad for us. We going to the other. We step into the dark side. Woo, woo, woo.
How you would have do your entire life and just in 6 months saying I'm gonna flip it?
Well, she said she was dating two people, right, Arlie? Didn't she say she was
but
dating
that
the male
wasn't
and the
her
female?
whole thing for life. She kind of reminds me of Niecy Nash. All of a sudden, Niecy and the women think they're men. So I'm so confused. And this is no shade to anybody in the LGBTQ plus community. I missed a letter, I'm sure, but I get so confused on this. And I think it's a lot. We in Sodom and Gomorrah. I just want to tell everybody we in Sodom and Gomorrah. That Jesus in there flipping over tables. It's just
Arlie, is she the power top or the lay down bottom in this relationship? You have any idea?
I'm gonna imagine that you couldn't even get it together. I'm gonna imagine that she's the girly girl because if you see the picture, the Sway, very light.
Okay.
And she's like, oh, look at my body. Because, she got the girls pushed up. She got the boop. And the man girl, I don't know what to call it. The lady girl, the woman that's the man. God forgive me.
Jersey Vern. What are you talking about, Vern?
Vern is so freaking rough around the edges. Why would you say something like that, Vern?
You don't ever come politically correct at all. He's just always aggressive.
Vern, I agree, Vern.
Well, a quick question, Arlie. So if she's not the power top and Shay is the power top.
Is that what you call it?
Right. Why you keep saying that? What does that mean? I've never heard these terms before.
Think about it. Power top. If you're on top.
Who'd you hear say that is my question.
Thrusting power. Anyway, we'll work on colors and numbers tomorrow. But if you've got the actual strap on, Arlie, and the other person reaches a climax, does the power top then take the strap off so that person can reach the climax as well? How's that work?
I hope they wash that shit in between.
Hey, I was the person who, right.
God damn, that sounds real.
Hold on, Arlie. Please finish what you were about to say. Please finish.
Unhygienic as hell.
You were what, Arlie? You were the person that did what?
I said I'm the person who messed up the letter, so I can't help you. I didn't even have all the letters accurately.
Okay.
I don't think so. Or do both of them have on strap-ons?
If they both have on the strap-on, that's a problem.
That's kind of awkward. That's not going to work. Anatomically, that's not going to work.
I feel like, but then I'll be ready. Because it's in the strap-on up here on this upper part, and I still got the part back here.
I've never worn one.
It's too early in the morning for this conversation.
I know the people in Detroit are like, "What in the world is too cold for this?" Y'all better. I just encourage. I mean, I guess we should be happy for Portia. I just feel like they jump into relationships so fast. They don't give themselves time to heal anyway. You just got the divorce, and maybe they were only married. I think like 18. They got married in 2020, maybe got divorced at the top of this year. So maybe they were married long enough. I don't know. It's just she's 44 years old with a 6-year-old daughter, and I just from her ex McKinley. So that means 6 years ago I was with some other man. Then I had a husband. So that means she had to got married shortly after that to the Nigerian entrepreneur. Then she divorced him. Now she with this lady, and that they just be just. Everybody doing musical chairs and musical men.
Power tops don't usually receive penetration. Okay, all right. I didn't know that. Thank you for the information.
So then how do they get their joy?
Right. They're just supplying joy all day and being neglected. That's tough.
That sounds like that's what most of y'all men complain about anyway. So maybe that's what it is. Anyway,
keep on, I'm sorry.
Shout out. I was just gonna say shout out. I don't know if I shout out and be like, Lord help them. I don't know. We got the people is going backwards. I just don't understand what's happening. So she says she just really wanted to make sure that she got with a normal person. She liked when she talked to her therapist, she was having a hard time opening up because neither of her knew when she was dating two of them were narcissists and they weren't just love bombing her or whatever, you know. So she just seems, the woman is seems to be an entrepreneur and the founder of this place called Encore Salon Suites, which is the first Black-owned salon suite brand to become a franchisor. So she's a licensed master barber and stylist, and she's developed an online course. So she got her own thing. She ain't got no job. So
triple platinum bat might. It's not an ignorant conversation if you're seeking information. No question is a dumb question. Triple platinum bat.
We don't know because we've never experienced it. It's like I don't know what it feels like to try to catch a football running down the field when somebody got to throw it at full speed. So that would be me asking questions about it. Like, how do you position yourself? Do you practice? So are they practicing? So triple bat might, maybe that's it. Anyway, shout out to Portia. She got a new girlfriend. George Foreman's 1968 Olympic gold medal is up for sale when he won the Olympics in Mexico City Games. And I went to research, like, why would his children be selling it? Well, his children aren't. He let some stuff in a garage in Houston for some friends back in 1970. And just so happened after his death, the neighbor's daughter found it. Like the neighbor, I guess her parents passed on. And so she found it. Yeah, seems interesting. That's going to go for a lot. So I tried to see, would his children have any, access to it or George Foreman's estate? Nope. It goes all to the people who had it. So it's up for sale and y'all check that out. It's going to be interesting. Also, Diddy reportedly funded and prepped Thanksgiving dinner for 1,000 of his fellow inmates. So it's alleged that he distributed the food throughout all the housing units in Fort Dix, which is the most absolute worst place they could have sent him with the name alone. But, it's 200 people in each building. And according to former gang leader B.I., we don't know who he is, who helped organize the dinner, but they went into the commissary, paid for all this extra food. And, so Diddy said everybody misses their family. People get depressed during the holidays. They just wanted to come together as family and do their own thing. So shout out to Diddy for doing good things while he is in prison.
Okay, shout out to you, Diddy.
He's trying to keep that heat off his ass.
Hey.
Let me feed these ninjas.
Right.
Hey, we are in Fort Dix. I need y'all to stay over there.
We've had a lot of this conversation in the last 10 minutes. It's hard to anally rape a dude if he feeding you. If he feeding you a Thanksgiving dinner, it's hard to get in the shower. Smart move by Diddy. Real
you
smart.
Have me straight cackling. Lord, how long does it last? Do I have to
Ollie, you know how to play spades, right?
I do.
I'm gonna bring you back in the next segment. We're gonna have a conversation about what happened this past weekend at the Stewart Thanksgiving.
And I'm also going to show y'all. I want to talk about this situation right here also.
What happened?
I'll explain it in a little while.
Let me tell you, I might have to get you up off a table. If you ain't paying attention while you his partner, you got to get up. You doing? My dad don't play by spades.
Yeah, serious.
See y'all in the chat.
Doug and his daughter quit over the break, so we'll talk about that when we get into the conversation. Up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews. Doug Stewart, Ron Stewart, the makeup of those stews. We're going to get into story 3 and 4, and I'm almost positive I'm going to ask Doug his thoughts about Lane Kiffin in the next segment.
Yeah, so in particular, Lamar Jackson, man, something wrong. That's all. That's the only thing I can get from this thing. Something is wrong.
Y'all keep it locked to your boys, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews experience.
I just think at those PWIs, man, y'all just don't take the game of spades seriously, man, and that's why things happen like what happened this past weekend. Yeah.
Family shouldn't quit on a family game of spades, man. It just don't work like that.
Yeah.
Listen, I played in the NFL. I've taken enough shots to last a lifetime. And let me tell you this, taking a shot just to lose weight, that's not a smart play. That's why I roll with Brain IQ, the all-natural weight chews, cut cravings, boost metabolism, and sharpen focus. No needles, no chemicals, no crash. Just results you can chew on. And Brain IQ is not just about weight chews. They've got a full lineup of all-natural products to keep your mind sharp, your body fueled, and your health on point. Skip the needles, choose natural. Order now. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/1LiveStew. Brain IQ Choose. Smart, natural, built for results.
Kamala Harris, I've known her for about 10 years. 10 years. 10 years I've known her. Off and on I've seen her. She's very, very beautiful, never really rude, you know. And I would ask her, what are you? What are you? She said, I'm Indian. And then 2 weeks ago, she turned black.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Doug Stewart, Ron Stewart, the makeup of those stews.
You remember
about the folks from WGPR Hot 107.5 HD2 FM in Detroit. Sports Rap Network is in the building.
This was like in the first couple of months, maybe even the first couple of weeks of us starting the show again. And I've been seeing all of these Godfrey clips on my social media timeline. And I said, he's about to blow up.
No, I told you then, and I'll reiterate it now. He's been blown up.
No, not like he has been since in the last year and a half. His brand has gotten a whole lot bigger because he's in more places seemingly. Like people are getting exposed to Godfrey.
So you do know that if you've never seen a Kia Soul and then you see a Kia Soul. Say that again. If you've never seen a Kia Soul on the road, or if you've never seen the car, the minute you see one because a buddy pulls up in one, you see and ask him what it is. Oh, it's a Kia Soul. Oh, okay. You do realize you will start seeing them a lot after that because you now know what it is. Godfrey's been a professional comedian for over a decade. He is big time.
Yeah. Okay. There's nothing to argue about, man. Shouts out to him. This ninja he's like a triple threat. Okay? This guy is smart. He's got great timing. And he can do impressions. Like, nobody does a better Trump than Godfrey, man. Nobody does a better Donald Trump than Godfrey. Shouts out to him, man. I'm a huge fan. Of that dude, man. Like, I haven't heard about him, like, doing a stand-up, like, selling out, like, Phillips Arena or stadiums or anything like that. I haven't heard about him going on tour or anything like that. Like, but that's definitely in the future for dude. Definitely.
Okay.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Real quick, man, and then I'm going to have Ollie come back on to discuss the debacle that happened in the Stewart household this past weekend. Lamar Jackson, man. Something ain't right. And I'll get back to top five in a second. Lamar Jackson, in his last 3 games, 0 passing touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles lost, a couple of more fumbles that they got back on. So 2 fumbles lost, 8 sacks, 48 rushing yards in 3 games. Lamar used to get 48 rushing yards in half a quarter.
No question.
And a passer rating of 143.
That same stat I talked about with Shedeur when it comes to props and Josh Allen when it comes to props, their rushing yards. Shedeur's was 7.5 plus or minus. Josh Allen's is usually around 35 to 42. Lamar's is usually around 50 to 62 because he runs the ball a lot. But he's not coming anywhere near those types of numbers when it comes to his rushing attempts. Yeah, man, he's hurt. He's trying to play through it.
That's right.
His team was not having success without him. He saw that. He saw their struggles. And I'm thinking that he took his red jersey off and said, I can do better than the guys that's replacing me. And right now he doesn't have the ability to be who he typically is at the quarterback position because he's hurting, man.
For people that don't know, what's a red jersey? You said he took off his red jersey.
Yeah, red jerseys are players that are injured. And if you have on a red jersey and you do practice or you don't practice, you are not to be touched if you have on a red jersey.
Right.
Hands off. No one can touch you with a red jersey. I'm thinking Lamar took his red jersey off so he could be a part of the opportunity for them to win games, and it's not working.
So what's the storyline now? You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. The storyline now is from the haters who magically are mostly the colonizers. The talk now is he's overrated. Not that he's overrated now. He's always been overrated. and this proves it.
2 MVPs and a third that he should have received, but he's overrated. I understand.
Should have been 3-time MVP.
Right. Yep.
Should have won. Let's go back. Should have won 2 Heisman trophies, won 1. Should have won 2.
Yep.
He had better stats the year he didn't win the Heisman than he did the year that he did.
Mm-hmm.
And now you forget all of that and say this dude is overrated.
What are the Baltimore Ravens waiting on to sit him down?
Well,
what are the Baltimore Ravens?
They're still in the hunt for a playoff spot.
Okay.
The division sucks right now. The division sucks, so they're technically, I think they're still a leader in the division to get a playoff spot. So I guess they're hoping that he can work out the little issues he's having physically, and he can be Lamar by the time the season ends and they secure a playoff spot, and hopefully they can rest him a week or 2 or whatever. They have a bye. I don't know.
He did have one bad interception. However, he was not the reason why they lost. He did throw for 246 yards. You know, I mean, you know, he did have a passer rating above 80. As a matter of fact, his passer rating wasn't above 80, but he threw for 246, 17 for 32. Got sacked 3 times. Yeah, defensively, they're hurt. They've got some other injuries. And Derrick Henry only had 60 yards on 10 carries, which you would think if he's averaging 10 yards a pop, he would get the ball more. But again, the league is so crazy these days because everybody's wanting to throw this ball around the yard instead of establishing a run like teams that win tend to do. So I don't know, man. I'm not making excuses for Lamar. He's not himself, but yeah.
Yeah, I just hate when people just they reach for low-hanging fruit. Oh, Lamar's overrated. Lamar Jackson is on pace to be one of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played the game, for the simple fact that he can do things that all the other greats, like no one ever said, like I don't remember anybody saying, and I'm kind of backing up a little bit, I don't remember anybody saying Dan Marino was overrated. Never. Like I don't remember anybody saying Dan Marino was overrated when he had injuries all the time. He blew out his Achilles for a year. I don't remember anybody saying when he blew out his Achilles he was overrated anyway.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
He's 28. He's 28 years old, so he's still a baby in this league.
He got like 7 more years. He's gonna play till at least 35.
I agree 100%.
Hey, if you want to share the show or tell somebody about the show, it's 2livestewsyoutube.com. That's 2livestewsyoutube.com. Also, check out our merch, 2livestewsstore.com. That's 2livestewsstore.com.
Before we move on, can I please give a shout out to my chapter brother who's down in Miami? Shouts out to Zeke Biggers, defensive tackle for the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins beat the New Orleans Saints this past week. And Big Zeke, who's having a phenomenal year to be a rookie, had a sack. So shouts out to the DK bros that's in the league still making noise.
Let's go.
They beat the Saints 21-17. They're 5-7 team who still have aspirations of being a postseason team. McDaniels is still doing a good job. They're finding ways to win games. But shouts out to Big Zeke. Hey, bro. Proud of you, dog. Keep on balling, Q.
He's not my chapter, bruh. He's not the bros, but defensive back for the L.A. Rams, Jacoby Durant, number 14, had another interception. It wasn't this weekend. It was last weekend. So he had another interception. This kid is a ball hawk, man. I think he's got 3 or 4 interceptions on the year. Baller. I mean, playing great. He's like borderline Pro Bowler. So shouts out to Jacoby Durant, number 14 for the Los Angeles Rams.
Before we get into the Spades conversation, it is your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ron Stewart, Two Live Stews Experience. Shouts out to WGPR Hot 107.5 HD2 FM in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network's in the building. Around here, when you turn 10, we tell your ass the truth.
What do you mean the truth?
Yeah.
Don't tell me y'all tell the kids about Santa Claus.
Well, Santa is real. However, the elf on the shelf, this is pizza, or elf on the shelf, for the last almost 16 years now. Pizza's been retired. Dad is out of the pizza game. No more Elf on the Shelf. No more goddamn eggs. No more goddamn people coming down chimneys. Those days are over because somebody's 10 now. And the boys, when they turned 10, took it a whole lot better than Woogie did. Sir, Woogie had an absolute fit this past weekend when we shared to her that the Elf on the Shelf pizza doesn't move himself. He gets moved by your parents and your brothers when you're not in the room.
So a lot of people don't know about the Elf on the Shelf theme or storyline. The thing with the Elf on the Shelf is you move it around different places overnight like it's magically moving by itself. Is that it?
Some people move it just once a day. However, pizza for the last 16 years almost has been moved almost 10 times per day. What? It was a full-time goddamn job.
Why did y'all get the damn Elf on the Shelf the name Pizza anyway?
Morgan named Pizza after the first time she saw him. And we explained, hey, that's the elf that Santa leaves. If you touch him, you won't have anything for Christmas. I can't touch the elf. I can't touch the elf. So when I told her that the situation behind the elf, she grabbed him like, wait a minute, you mean this thing is fake? You guys have been doing this? Dad, how dare you? How dare you? Yeah. How'd you lie to me for all these years?
Yeah, she looked really upset right there, man. She was really upset.
She was brokenhearted, man.
You do know, and you can pull it down for a quick second. You do know that, well, obviously you know, I'm 56 years old and you're 50, how old?
52.
Our mother and father, and our mother is in her 70s, technically has never, ever come clean about Santa Claus, right?
Still to this day. Still to this day.
You know that, right? She's never said, like when we were 12 or 13, you know there's no Santa Claus, no shit like that, right?
Right.
She's never said that. We still talk about if the name Santa comes up, she'll still play along like we don't know. Like we don't know there's no freaking Tringle.
Yeah, not over here. Yeah, not over
She's
here.
never acknowledged that. So I get what Woogie's saying, man.
Yeah.
You gotta play that game.
I had to do it because I did it for the boys, and they try to hold me to a standard around here that I don't treat her the same. So I wanted her to have the same treatment that the boys had when it comes to pizza, the Elf on the Shelf, and Santa Claus. Go ahead, Ollie.
Y'all, it's just all you had to do was say lit. What I told my son very early on was that there's no white man coming down no chimney bringing you nothing. But me and your daddy, we talk to Santa and we get all the stuff so we all work together because I didn't want him to think the man was doing nothing for him.
Right.
But we still, like, even me and my brother still to this day, we used to be like, okay, Santa Claus, because it's just the happy of it all. It's such a joyous thing. You start telling me, ain't no Santa Claus, ain't no Elf on no Shelf, ain't no rah.
Yeah,
Nino Scrooge.
I feel bad about it, but they had to know the truth because it was wearing me out.
So listen.
It's about you. Look at Doug said, Pumpkin let y'all think Santa Claus. Y'all got damn near 80, and now
she'll throw around terms like, what do you want Santa to bring you this year?
I love it.
Mom, I just turned 56 years old. Whatever he wants to bring me is fine.
Ollie, do you play spades? You know how to play spades?
Yes, I play spades, and my daddy is a big spades. So my ex-husband says the spades started in South Carolina. That's the contention he made when we got together. Listen, we don't play about spades around here, so you better learn.
Spades is very, very serious at HBCUs. You went to an HBCU.
I went to Xavier. Yes.
Went to Xavier. It's
we didn't
very,
play
very
though.
serious.
We were studying.
So I hate that I couldn't lay this out where you didn't know who was who. But I'm going to try my best to give you all the elements of the story of what happened this past Friday night.
There's only one question you need to ask. You ain't got to tell the whole story.
No, I'm
There's
going to
only
tell
one
the whole
question
story.
you have to ask.
I'm going to tell the whole story.
All right.
So, Arlie, you know sometimes when you're playing spades, you don't bid the first hand?
Okay.
Like you just get
you do like a blind. Yeah, blind. You see what it is, and then
no, not a blind. That's a totally different thing.
No, let her finish saying what she said, though, Doug.
Like you just let it go around and see what you end up with, and then
That's it.
Thank you.
And you just count your books, right?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So they got set. Okay, so let me back up.
No, don't say that.
Hold on. For the
I'm
last,
not gonna let you lie and embellish on the story, sir.
So for the last 10 years, or not 10 years, maybe 5 years, We do an annual spades game between me and my daughter and Ryan and his son, Miles.
This would have been our third year. You won the first one. We won it last year, and this year would have been the third year.
Okay.
Okay.
So he says, let's let the cards call themselves or whatever. How you make that term?
You let the books you make set your first. You don't make a bid. You play your first hand to get your books.
That's the term that we use.
Okay, somebody said first hand bids itself.
That's
bids
it.
Itself.
First hand bids itself.
Shout out to Adrian Williams and a couple of people in the chat who gave us that information. CIE 504, Ty Davidson 216. Thank you.
First hand bids itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this first hand, Ryan's son Miles reneged. Okay? So bottom line, they ended up with one book.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my daughter had 12 books.
Okay. You didn't run to Boston. All right, good.
Okay. So what happens if you don't get 4 books?
Thank you, Ollie. Just tell the truth.
I don't know what happens when you don't you just go to it's time for you to like.
No. When you don't have 4 books, Ollie, when you have less than 4 books, we call it you getting set. You get set.
Right, you get set. Okay.
But guess what? We didn't bid. It was the first round bids itself. So I can't get set.
Because you didn't make a bid. Right.
Hold on, Ollie. He wouldn't let me finish. I was going to say that. His argument is because we didn't bid, he can't get set.
Right.
That they can't get set. My argument is if you don't have 4 books, you're set no matter if you bid or what.
But time out, Doug. But
what?
There is nothing to measure.
There is set. 4 books. If you don't get 4 books, you're set.
But Doug,
go ahead.
The first
Real
hand
say you can't renege on the first hand.
The first hand bids its fucking self. The first hand bids itself. If I get a 1, I got a goddamn 1.
Ryan, hold on. If the first hand bidding itself got nothing to do with whether you got 4 books or less or not.
Sir, there is no minimum, there is no maximum. We said, we didn't say the first hand bids itself unless you don't get 4. We said the first hand bids itself.
So once again, I'm not going to belabor this point. What are your thoughts about the story we just described? And in short, Ryan says that because we didn't bid it, they can't get set and lose 4 books. I say if you don't get 4 books, you're set no matter whether you bid the hand or not.
Right.
I think did y'all
give us y'all thoughts on that. The second thing that happened.
Everybody I called agreed with me, but he didn't want to hear it.
Well, it's mixed in the chat because I'm saying there are people that are saying you can't do that unless you establish that was the rule in the first part.
And again,
other people say you can't be set on the first hand no matter what because you didn't get it.
At the end of the day, everybody plays spades all kind of different ways. It's not the Doug Stewart rules of goddamn spades.
So when we get back from the break,
you automatically lose if you don't get 4 on the first one.
We didn't establish anything like that, so it's fine. When we get back from the break,
if we didn't establish it, why was I set if we didn't establish that?
When we get back from the break, I'm gonna give you the second thing that happened, and I want to get your thoughts on that as well. And then we got to go over the last 48, the biggest memes in the 2 Live Stews Facebook chat group.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT while y'all talking about because I think it got in a fight. What did Pumpkin say? Pumpkin said, "Stop all that arguing."
She slept through the whole thing.
Oh.
So I'll tell you the second bull shiggity that happened in the same spades game that ultimately led to me and my partner Kara just walking away.
They quit.
Yeah.
They quit in a family game of spades that we play once a year. That side of the Stewarts quit.
Yeah.
But Uncle
quit because
Rai,
we don't want to put up with your bullshit.
If you would act,
we did not want to put up with your bullshit anymore.
If you are somebody who is impacted by the government shutdown that is threatening your SNAP benefits, here is one way that you can get access to free groceries that most people don't even know exist. Hi, my name is Beverly. I am a COO and your Chief Empowerment Officer. And the program is the Emergency Food Assistance Program through the USDA. All 50 states, including DC and Puerto Rico, have TFAP distribution programs happening right now. But most people have never even heard of it. The biggest thing is that this is not charity. This is the USDA redistributing American-grown food that has already been purchased from farmers. Once accepted into this program, you get monthly boxes that include meat, dairy, eggs, fresh produce, canned goods, rice, pasta, juice, peanut butter. It's basically a big box of essentials. And it's completely free if you qualify after application. Here's the thing about qualifying. The income limits are way higher than SNAP. You can make up to 300% of the poverty line. Once you're in, they'll send you these packages monthly, or they will direct you to distribution centers where you can pick them up monthly. And it doesn't compete with SNAP. So even when the government comes back online, whenever that will be, you can still keep the program as long as you meet the income requirements. Go to USDA.gov, or you can just use a search engine to find the Emergency Food Assistance Program. It'll let you click on your state, and it'll tell you the distribution centers that are in your area. It walks you through how to apply so that you can get access to these resources now. And if you know any seniors who are struggling with food costs, definitely share this with them, because a lot of seniors qualify even if they are on Social Security and they don't even know. These programs are hidden in plain sight and funded by your tax dollars. Hopefully this will be a resource that has been beneficial to you and will help you get access to the groceries you need.
It's your boy, Mr. Two Live Stews. That's going Ryan Stewart to make up of those stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience.
We're joined by Arlie Wood. Here's the second thing that went down.
Spadegate. We're having Spadegate.
Here's the second thing that went down that prompted me and my partner just to walk away. After he gets set, after him and his son, my nephew, get set, the next hand, he says, we want to go a blind so-and-so. I don't even remember what the number was. I want to go, we're going to go a blind so-and-so.
9-7.
I say to him, right. I said to him, hey, man, that's something you have to establish before the game starts. You can't go blind so-and-so. He goes crazy.
No,
you're going to go blind so-and-so. I says, man, wait a minute. Let me say last thing and then you can go. And I'm done with it.
Yep.
I say, man, we've done this every year for the last 5 or 6 years. You know that we initiate all the rules before the start. We have never, ever, I have never, even when I was in college, never played blinds. But magically, after y'all get one book and we get 12, you want to pop up and throw out, we're going to play blinds?
Let me know when you're done.
I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. You're done?
Yeah.
Okay. First things first. Prior to the game, the rules that we established were Big Joker had the color on it. Little Joker was black. Mm-hmm. Next order of trump would be Ace of Spades, then King of Spades. We weren't using Deuce of Diamonds. We weren't using, we didn't use deuces, okay?
We took out 2 deuces, right.
Okay. That's the only thing. I'm talking, Doug. You don't need to, I'm talking to Harley right now. You asked me to be quiet. I'm asking you to do the same thing.
I didn't say nothing.
What happened?
Okay. Well, no, you were talking. Yeah, but your talking is over now. I'm talking now. Okay. So we didn't set any rules. All we did was talk about the order of trump. What would be a trump? What wouldn't be a trump? Okay. Okay. That's so. Not only did we not set any rules, we only talked about that, and he did not say you can't play blinds. I did not say you can play blinds. So there were no rules established at all. And he keeps saying we've done this for 10 or 15 years. No, we've done this. This would have been the 3rd year. And no one has ever been set to the point where they needed to bid a blind. Because you have to be down by 100 points to bid a blind. And lastly, I've been playing spades since I was knee-high to a grasshopper's tail. I've always played blinds. If he doesn't play blinds, that's fine. I understand, because I know some people who don't play blinds. But you can't tell me that I've never played blinds and that blinds don't exist. No. That is not true.
That's not what I said. I said we've never played blinds, and that's something that you have to agree upon before you deal the first hand.
Okay,
we did not agree to playing blinds before the first hand.
Hey Doug.
What?
I agree with that statement 100%. However, I did not say we're playing blinds, and you did not say we're not playing blinds.
Okay, man. All right.
So,
Arlie, what are your thoughts on that, Arlie?
I've played blinds before. I don't like it because I have no control over what's about to happen in my hand, but I don't remember and I'm not the spades like super connoisseur. So I'm trying to remember if they said we got to establish this before, or if it's in an effort to fix like a something, and you could just come out and say blinds. So I'm gonna call Ernest and ask him.
You have to establish all rules before you start.
But you didn't establish
you can't get down 100 points after the first hand and say, "Oh yeah, we want to go blind."
Go ahead,
but
Ollie.
you can't establish. But I think that is why it's a possibility. Like that's why I thought it was available so that you can try to even stuff. I don't know though. I'm gonna ask Big Ernest. I'm gonna call him. He's gonna tell it. He gonna break.
So if I
Diddy
can't do
803.
something, if I can't do something that I did not discuss, why do you get to do it?
From Maul
You
Diddy
did not.
803.
You did not say prior to the game we don't do blinds.
Maul Diddy 803 better say all that before while that first hand is
Right.
being dealt. Yeah,
I agree. I'm fine with that.
And once again, maybe they do. I'm sure they do things a lot different than they do it at South Carolina State. They do things a lot different at Georgia Tech.
So Ollie,
but those two things that you pulled would get your ass in a big ass brawl in damn Belcher and freaking.
Hey man, for the record, when there's only 1,000 people that go to your school, y'all probably do have the same records, the same rules. Yeah, but we got 18,000 on my yard. Yeah, we play with blinds.
Yeah, man.
And again. Last thing I'll say, Ollie. If I can't be granted blinds because I didn't ask for them before the game, why do you get granted non-blinds when you did not bring that up before the game?
You sound ridiculous.
What typically would get done is people would communicate what's right or what's wrong, not quit.
You sound ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can't arbitrarily come up with a rule to help you, hopefully, after we played the first hand and establish all the rules.
Doug,
you know this. So long story short.
Please don't overtalk me. Don't do that. Don't overtalk me. Don't overtalk me, Doug. Don't do that. Did you establish that we weren't doing blinds?
Ryan, that's not how it works.
Why?
If we don't establish, it's not established.
Ollie, go ahead.
If we don't establish it, it's not established.
Go ahead, Ollie, please. Go
right.
ahead.
Would that still be the reason?
That's the way rational people play spades.
So why couldn't you just say, Ryan, y'all can't do that, and then y'all?
I did say that. I did say that, but he had a conniption like he's doing right now.
Yeah, no, you
I
sound
don't
like
think you had a conniption in front of Kara.
He had a conniption in front of all of the kids.
Sir, no.
All of the kids. My daughter even videotaped it.
There's a video of the situation. Yeah, I had no conniption because I know how to play spades. Everyone that watches this program understands that when it comes to Doug, it's either his way or it's no way. Right. And that's just not how the world works.
Right.
Yeah, that's just not. So if I needed to say we do blinds, then you needed to say we don't do blinds.
Are we doing Christmas at Pumpkins?
No.
I think we need to write down a whole. We need to just go on. We now know what lists and things need to happen. We've established the hierarchy of what trumps what. You cannot get set, or yes, you can get set if you get reneged or whatever. You don't make your 4 books and
we had a fun little thing going on, and this guy just ruined it.
I don't know.
Again,
in front of the children, and I mean, just I was dumbfounded.
Real Scott, how did y'all play the prior 2 years?
We never played blinds.
Time out. I mean,
every year that
we didn't have a moment where y'all got
we've never even brought up the word blinds in all of the years previously that we've done this.
But did you bring up getting set on the first open bid?
We played to 250 the first year. Last year we played to 300, and there was no need for anyone to go blind. No one got set.
Right,
no one got set the first 2 years.
You have to establish any special rule like that before you start playing.
So Doug,
you can't do it because you got set, because you're 100 points down. That's the only reason you did that or tried to do that.
Hold on, Doug. So I have to establish the rules, but you don't. So you don't have to say we don't do blinds, but I have to say we do blinds. Doug, does that make any sense?
Yeah, whatever, man. Ollie, thank you so much, Ollie.
All right, see y'all in the chat.
Thank you, Ollie. We appreciate you. Yeah. And then, but the bigger thing to me, man, you quit. That's fine. Yeah, How do you quit in front of young kids like that?
Yeah, I quit because.
How do you quit in front of your daughter and quit in front of my son? You quit.
I didn't want my daughter to be part of that your tomfoolery, man.
Right.
I didn't want to. Right. I didn't. when somebody's cheating her, do I expect her to stay and keep getting cheated in her face? No.
Yeah.
Where's Tree at? Tree, are you there? She must have had to go take a crap.
Sir.
She had to go take
There's people that play blinds. There's people that don't play blinds.
Yeah, but you have to establish that before you start playing. What don't you understand about that?
You did not establish before we started playing we don't play blinds. Why is this a one-sided conversation?
What you're saying is ridiculous.
I always play blinds.
Any special rules, you establish that before you start playing. You can't in midstream change the rules to the game. In midstream. You don't understand that?
But you can.
I didn't change anything.
Neither did I. We didn't talk about it. Neither did I.
Let's run out last 48. The biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last 48 hours. We got some pretty good ones for you today, man. Thank you for joining your boys. Please pass the word. Hit the share button. Hit the like button. We really, really would appreciate it. If you can donate to the show, we would appreciate that as well. Look to the bottom of the chat to the right. There's a dollar symbol. Click on that and donate $1, $2, or whatever the case may be.
So there's a handful of people in here that say blinds. There's a handful of people in the chat that say no blinds. So I guess the one side is right because it fits your argument, right?
Tree, are we ready?
In this chat,
let's go.
Everybody is not saying no blinds.
Right. From Two Live Stews Radio Facebook chat group, I actually posted this, man. You got to effing be kidding me. There's an official dodgeball league on ESPN right now. Jesus, take the wheel. Did you know that there's an official dodgeball league that has a league and they get their games aired on ESPN? A lot of people commented that this is on the Ocho. I don't have the Ocho on my cable little setup on YouTube TV. What's your thoughts?
This league has been around for a minute now. I did know about it. I fell across it one night. I forgot what it was I was doing, but I saw them professionally playing dodgeball. And good for them because dodgeball is one of the funnest games in the world if your body can make those kind of movements. I love dodgeball.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball, as the famous saying from the movie.
Yes.
I was flabbergasted. And from what I understand, this Ultra channel has a lot of fringe. Like somebody said, there's a pillow fighting league. What? What? Yeah, I was shocked. I was shocked. And I was watching this, and this looked just like dodgeball in the second grade with them big-ass orange or red, the big-ass red balls that you ting somebody on the top of their on the side of their skull with, man.
Right. Everybody wants to be good at being an athlete at something. So they're creating more sports that allow people to do that.
Right. So somebody said in the conversation about this that the colonizers come up with sports that they can be good at.
No question.
And they profit and they market and they make money from it.
No question.
There should be a rule. There should be a rule in the sports handbook that you can't have a professional sport where you're throwing balls at each other, dodgeballs.
No, man. The X Games thing is one of the biggest sports in the world.
Yeah, but that's fringe. You know, bicycle jumping, BMX bike jumping, and
skateboarding.
That's fringe.
Yeah.
But come on,
but again, they're creating things that they're good in
to
be able to say, right,
yeah.
here's what we do. You know, y'all are taking over baseball. Y'all are taking over soccer. Y'all taking over football. Y'all own basketball. What can we do that y'all don't? Oh, let's pillow fight. Let's skateboard. Let's roller skate. let's dodgeball.
Play dodgeball. I just thought that was real funny, man. Next one, Tree, and you're watching Two Live Stews Experience. Thank you for joining your boys.
The Slap a Bitch contest that started in black strip clubs in the ATL is now a sport. It's not just women.
What?
It's anybody. It's a slap contest. Yes. It's a slap contest.
I remember that from Blue Flame. Didn't they used to do a slap contest at Blue Flame?
Blue Flame, 24K off of Buford Highway, off of Cheshire Bridge, I'm sorry. Yeah, there were slap contests.
And that's on the Ocho?
On any given night, you can see it on TV in several different places.
Wow. Shouts out to Marshall Falk, man. He's taking over for the he's leaving his job with Dion for Colorado, and is taking over as the head coach of the Southern Jaguars.
Congratulations.
Press conference today at noon. I actually posted this. Did I post this? No, somebody else posted this. But I actually dropped one of our listeners that listens to the show was on the board that offered him the job. He accepted. I posted it as kind of like an insider thing. That's an inside. We had inside information. I posted this, and within 2 hours, 30 other darn news sites reported the same thing. They stole a damn headline from us.
And did not give credit to where credit was due, like we often do.
Did not give credit.
Like we often do. We see something on somebody else's site, and we saw this at so-and-so, or so-and-so stated this first. They didn't give the students no credit for that breaking news.
So this goes along with the whole theme of former NFL greats with very little experience getting a head coaching job at the HBCU. Is good for the program because it brings a lot of spotlight. This is good for Marshall Faulk as well because you remember he got into some trouble into a little scandal at ESPN over sexual advances or something he did that a couple of cats got fired from.
Allegedly.
Right. So he's one of the greatest running backs in the history of the game. And the Southern Jaguars, they actually won this past weekend. They beat Grambling. And I think that was their second win of the season in the Bayou Classic. And I think that was their second win of the season. So Marshall Faulk's going to be their new guy going forward.
I love it. Congratulations.
Yeah. All right. Quick break. And when we get back, we'll finish up the last 48, and we'll get into all of the chat messages and all of your thoughts.
Shouts out to the good folks at WGPR Hot 107.5 HD2 FM in Detroit. We appreciate you, Detroit. You want to finish the show, log on to the Sports Rap Network app or log on to YouTube and pull us up there. We appreciate y'all. 2-minute trespass coming up as well. I think you guys will enjoy what we're going to play for you for our 2-minute trespass today.
You a piece of work, man. Can't just change the rules in the middle of the game. We moved the goalpost in the middle of the game.
You a piece of work.
It's cool. And think it's cool.
You a piece of work, man. Can't just think we got to do whatever he say because he's saying it. It's ridiculous. That's pretty much how this show runs. So you're used to it. So I get it. It's okay. I get it. Can't be asking me questions during the pregame show. Hey, what do you want to do so-and-so? As he writes his own rundown. Like, why would I even answer? I mean, come on, man. And I'm fine with it. Hey, y'all keep it locked to your boys, the Two Live Stews. Peace, Detroit. We love you, man. We love you, man. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews. Peace, Detroit. Hopefully y'all have joined us on the Sports Rap Network app or on YouTube live and in color. But we appreciate y'all for being here.
Thank you for joining your boys. I want to get to this fourth trending story, but you want to do it now or after the last couple of beams?
I just want to give a ball of water real quick to Audie Brooks. You know who Audie Brooks is?
Yeah, I know Audie.
Plays for Iowa State. They beat Indiana.
Oh, the big-boned young lady that plays center for Iowa State.
The big-boned center that plays for Iowa State. She had 47 points, going 19 for 25, 4 rebounds. And they beat Indiana 106-95. She has been literally dominating every single thing that she does on the floor for women's college basketball. She's amazing.
Yeah, I saw that stat line. I'm like, because she kind of made a name for herself last year in the tournament, the women's tournament, I believe. She's just very crafty around the basket. No one can move her.
She's an unstoppable force in the paint. She fronts her player. They give her the ball. She can go left. She can go right. She can spin. She does it all. Shouts out to you, Audie. She's got a future in the WNBA for sure.
So Tree wants us to go ahead and finish the last 48, the biggest memes. Yes? Okay, let's finish the last 48, and then I want to get into trending topic number 4, and you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Thank you for joining your boys. Thank you for joining your boys. I think we're probably going to agree on this one. What do you think? All in their prime, who's running your point?
Baron Davis.
So you got Gilbert Arenas, Baron Davis, Drew Holiday, Isaiah Thomas, not the original one, but the second one, John Wall, and
give me Baron Davis.
Deron Williams.
All of them are pretty good, but give me Baron Davis. The Williams.
I agree.
I think he got hurt early, which is why he didn't have Baron. I think he got hurt early, and that's why he didn't play 15, 16 years.
No, Baron Davis played for a long time. He did play for a long time. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Drew Holiday still playing. Gilbert Arenas, I think Gilbert Arenas suffered an injury where his career was cut a little short. Isaiah Thomas, he had some catastrophic injury. They never thought he'd play again, but he actually did, but he wasn't the same. John Wall was a beast. I don't know the story on John Wall, why he just kind of retired because he's just been injured every year.
Baron Davis played 13 seasons.
Yeah.
Baron Davis played 13 seasons, averaging 16 points, 7 assists, and right around 4 rebounds a game.
Yep.
Yeah, he was an amazing basketball player. All those guys are really good in their own right. But yeah, if I had to pick one to run my team, it's Baron. It's BD for sure.
Yeah, I'll take Baron Davis as well. All right, next one, Tree. You're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
No knock on Deron Williams, who was one of the points when Utah was exceptionally well.
Yeah. This is another one. If you're listening to the show on WGPR, this is more reason on why you should watch the show live if you can, because of the visual aspect. Most influential MC: Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, LL Cool J, Slick Rick, KRS-One, or Cool G Rap. I think this is very simple.
I got 2 answers for this one.
Okay.
One is KRS-One because he's the teacher.
But the question is influential. Well, yeah, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Again, rap has since taken a turn from KRS-One's days, and it's nowhere near as conscious as it used to be. But he kind of set the mark and the pillar that's in place to be conscious and to uplift and teach people that's listening to his music. I would say KRS-One, or I would say the great Rakim, because no one's done it better.
Well, Rakim is my choice, and it's because something we talked about many, many times before. The line of delineation between hip hop, hip to the hip hop, that flow, that style was pre-Rakim. Everything after Rakim, it was stepped up because he set the mark on flow. Just a total flow and feel of the music, of the rhymes, man. And you had to step your game up after Rakim, bottom line. You couldn't rap like Melly Mel and them cats did, from Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5 and all of them cats. You had to step your game up because Rakim has brought that level up to an extremely high level.
He's my favorite rapper.
Yeah, I thought this was simple. All right, last one. I think we got one more. Is this last one? I think we do have one more. Maybe we don't. Another rapper question.
This is a tough one.
Who is the GOAT of Southern hip hop? Uncle Luke, Scarface, UGK, 8-Ball, MJG, Outkast, Master P, Lil Wayne, or T.I.?
I would give it to Outkast because the South got something to say. Those words still reign supreme. However, T.I. is the king of the South. I mean, he's literally the king of the South. It's in his name.
I think he's the first person that called himself that.
Yeah.
But Uncle Luke, though, like there's a legitimate argument to be made about
Uncle Luke ain't a rapper, man.
Right. But I mean, he's considered, in the rap category.
Yeah, he's in the rap category, man, to helping people in the strip club throw more money and shake their ass.
I would go with Outkast too, but there's an argument to be made by T.I.
I like Scarface.
Master
too.
P.
Yeah.
Scarface. Uncle Luke.
8-Ball, MJG. These some heavyweights, sir. All these people are heavyweights.
And a lot of these cats is from different regions, so what one region likes, another region may not like. But I mean, all of these cats got some type of claim to being quote unquote the king of the South, man. Ball awards to them all. I don't want to pick nobody.
But the purpose of doing this is you have to pick somebody, man.
I picked Outkast. I said Outkast. I'd go with Outkast.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd go with Outkast, man.
Okay.
Is that it, Tree?
Yep,
Time
that's the last
for
one.
time for some chat messages, Tree.
Julius29C says no ghetto boys.
Well, he had Scarface. They had Scarface on there. They had Scarface.
Luke is to rap as Kirk Franklin is to gospel music.
So man, you do believe in aliens and UFOs, right?
Yes. And as I mentioned this past weekend at the crib with Uncle Donnie, that's
another thing too, man.
If there's a certain number of planets, why would certain humans think that our planet is the only planet that has life?
Okay, right. That was a different conversation. I'm thinking
It's a
about
different conversation.
I'm thinking about the conversation where you literally were screaming at our Uncle Donnie and y'all were debating whether water can be manufactured or not. Let me just say this, man. And okay, just like we had this debate about the spades thing, people that are watching right now, imagine that same veracity that he had with me 15 minutes ago about this space thing, screaming at our Uncle Donnie about the fact that water can be made.
Uncle
Donnie saying, if God didn't make it, it's not real, right?
But we drink it every day.
Well, why would you? I'm just asking you a question.
Right.
Why don't you just let it go?
I had kids in the room and they need to know the truth and hear the truth. Yeah, I can't let them be in a room where people are bringing up falsehoods or literally just making shit up. They may believe it. And if they weren't in the room, I wouldn't even have been going back and forth, but they were. And even Miles said, yeah, yeah, it's two elements in water, and you have those elements, you can make it.
Okay, man. All right. But back to the UFOs and aliens trending.
Am I wrong about that?
No, man, you're not wrong. Trending topic. Trending topic number 4, and somehow Tree got kicked out of the room, and so she can't bring it back up. But there's a documentary called The Age of Disclosure. It's getting a lot of press. And Tree, if you can bring that back up one more time. It's getting a lot of press from mainstream media. Okay? And The Age of Discovery is a new documentary film by director Dan Farah that investigates an alleged 80-year government cover-up of non-human intelligent life and unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAPs. The film features testimony from 34 high-ranking U.S. government military and intelligence officers, including current Secretary of State Marco Rubio and former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper. So, in a nutshell, what's going on with Tree stuff? In a nutshell, high-ranking government officials in this documentary are on record to say that, yes, we've known about aliens and UFOs for at least 80 years. This division that handles this part of government, in a lack of a better way to put it, this agency that handles the UFO sightings, there's been wreckage that they've confiscated, that they've gone and retrieved, is so secretive that the president really doesn't even know about it. You have to have a clearance level of like 8,000. Everybody else got a clearance level of 50. You have to be clearance level 8,000 to even know about this. But high-ranking official government officials are on the record in this documentary. I watched it. It's like an hour and 20 minutes long. I'm into this type of shit. I thought it was very good. But bottom line is, man, they're not just the USA has said this and come out and said this. Other foreign governments as well know the same things.
I believe from a very young age that extraterrestrials are true. Even before E.T., before Alf, I believed.
Before Alf?
Before Alf, yes. Before Alf came from Mel Mac and did a TV series, I believe that there are other planets and there are extraterrestrial beings all around this world. For those who think that
around this universe, I would say.
Universe.
Yeah.
For those who think that humans are the only life form, why are you so special?
Hey man, there's billions of stars in our universe. There's billions of universes and galaxies. So there's like quintillion, trillion, billions of whatever opportunities for life to be somewhere else in the galaxy, in the universe, or whatever, man. But bottom line is, y'all need to watch this. Y'all need to check out this documentary, and I think it's on Prime. I think it's on Prime. Go ahead.
You have a line brother that's a pilot, and he has told you that there's been several times he's been up above the clouds,
right?
And he saw things that wasn't a shooting star, but was shooting faster than a shooting star.
Absolutely. He's been a pilot for 30 years, and he said, yeah, it's some shit going on that is from another world, another realm, or whatever. And they also talk about two things: time travel and how these guys shape matter and can go from one existence to another. You need to watch it. And the second thing that was very interesting to me was they talked about the speed of these things and how they know that it's no invention or any type of mechanism from any place in the world, any country. They talked about how the top speeds for like a jet, and these aren't the exact numbers, the top speeds for jets are like 3,000 miles per hour. They've clocked these things doing like 40,000 miles per hour.
Yeah. Yep. Again, I don't know why some people think that life can only be here where we are. You know, I mean,
well, but and a real problem with this is it's going to be real contradictory to religion. And that was part of the conversation they had on this documentary, that a large part of why this has been kept so secret, because if it is true and we aren't the only people, and the effects of, Adam and Eve and God and the Garden of Eden and all of that stuff, man, is going to be questioned to a degree.
No, but those things took place here.
Right.
Not in Saturn or not in here.
Well, I think I'm not in the Bible like you are. Tree, let's get into these chat messages, Tree.
Y'all have shown your ass today.
Tree, how was your family weekend?
It was fine. My son just left here.
I saw him sitting back
macaroni.
there. I saw him sitting back there.
He came to get. He asked me to make another pan.
Yeah.
And I made some more. And so he came to get macaroni and cake and said his father ate a lot of his food that I sent.
Tree, thank you for making him more macaroni. No, I mean, you've mentioned not wanting to do that in the past and not doing that, but it's a special weekend, and thank you for doing that.
Hey, Tree, let's get to these chat messages. I got to get out of here.
Oh no, y'all showed your ass today, but because of the Spade Mortal Kombat thing, I was able to get up. I made the man some tea. I mean, I was up back here cooking while y'all were cooking. Thank you for that.
Can we start with this guy right here, Tree?
Who? Sure, brother man. I don't see it. Oh, and Doug, when you were talking about the aliens, my computer was acting up. Like it was y'all were talking like robots. And then I tried to get on my phone to just leave it alone. But why should we believe religion is a tool that was designed to control you? Why shouldn't you believe there's other options? If you believe in an omnipotent God, is God limited?
He's only omnipotent to us here.
Yeah, like and like the galaxy and the universe they're kind of big, kind of a big deal. They're not like small. They're not like going to Cali.
That's not how it works. But brother man, thank you so much for your donation. What up, though, Doug, Ryan, Arlie, and Free? I always thought you could blinds when you're 100 down or in the negative prior to dealing with the next round. What? Oh, we're talking about spade. Yeah, I was over there cooking.
To brother man, blinds exist also. Brother man, thank you for your contribution. We appreciate you, Blair.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, brother man. And thank you for sharing your opinion.
Brother man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tree.
No, right. No. Oh, no, Doug, please.
Oh, Lord.
Start by shitting on brother man, please. Because he don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Please don't. Please
why
don't.
not? But why not? That's how he feels.
Accosted Hispanics, lesbians, homosexuals, straps, slapping bitches. Leave brother man alone, please.
Not true. The whole slapping bitches part, it had nothing to do with
I didn't
me.
like that.
There used
I
to be
didn't
a
like
slap.
that.
But
That's what they called it.
They called the contest "Slap a Bitch" contest, and it took place at strip clubs.
Yeah.
So it's not something that
I usually agree with you, Tree, but in this case, that's what they called it. That was the
it
name
ain't got
of the
nothing to
contest.
do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It's a contest I used to go to on Monday nights and Thursday nights.
It ain't got nothing to do with me. It was a contest I used to go to. Okay.
That's right. I didn't name it. I didn't create it. I just went to it. I patronized it.
Okay, very good. From Jew Jams 4, thank you so much. Good morning to all the dogs and poodles. Good morning to you.
This is Julian that you were on the driving range with.
Okay.
Which one is he in the picture?
King. Let me see. Do I still have the picture up there? Go ahead, Treat. Read the message and I'll pull it up.
Loose neck. Baller award to my Southern University Jaguars for a Bayou Classic win, and welcome Coach Falk. Thank you, Loose neck. Thank you.
How you think Marshall gonna do, man?
By the way, for people that don't know, Marshall Falk is from New Orleans. So it kind of makes sense because I'd imagine he'll be able to go into high schools in the state of Louisiana and they know his name. And I want to go play for Marshall Falk. I think that's kind of cool.
Okay, so that brother is one of the brothers that's already going in the pitch. He didn't make the pitch.
Yeah, he left before everybody even got to the clubhouse.
Yeah.
But shouts out to you, Julian James.
We appreciate you, Julian.
Loose neck says that they played spades at TDSS4 and you were getting worked up then too.
He played that and niggas getting worked up then too.
He for those of you that have watched the show for over the last year and a half, thank you for patronizing our business. We appreciate y'all for being here. We hope we're entertaining you or informing you or whatever it is.
Entertaining.
However, but whenever things don't go his way, he gets upset.
And that's not just in spades.
No, ain't got nothing to do with spades. His word is law. His word is rule. His word is law. His word is life. Yeah.
We all scared of it.
If you think differently, you're wrong. Okay.
Douglas, it's true. Oh, we can't even hear him. You're mute.
So what Ryan's doing now is one of those deflective tactics he does.
Yes. It's all on me.
He brings up something else to ignore the actual conversation going on right now.
But you can tell
what that
true statement.
Hold on. What that person just put just now, as far as me not liking to lose, is absolutely correct.
Right.
At the TDSS when we were playing spades, I did get my ass kicked. I didn't say I didn't. I just mimicked him and mocked him.
Shouts out to brother man. Shouts out to brother man who's helping keep the lights on, and you do not want to share your opinion with his thoughts. I appreciate. I get it, Doug. I understand.
Frederick Anderson, thank you so much. Blessings to the Stews, Tree, and Arlie. Blessings to you, Frederick Anderson.
Thank you, Frederick Anderson.
I tried to lighten things up in here. I know y'all don't like Mariah and her $1 billion song, but
it's a $1 billion song. It's a $1 billion,
and we just gave her $1 billion and one.
Listen, it's time to play some Christmas music around this.
I'm gonna play Christmas music.
Yes,
and I can't. Please don't start sending me requests, everybody. I'm gonna do my best. $100 gets the music, but I was trying to lighten things up.
You're only going to have six. You're only going to have 6 2-minute trespasses with 5 more left.
Right, but we have millions of listeners, so I can't play.
That's right.
Everything. That's right. But you come correct.
Thank you, Loose Neck.
From Loose Neck. Thank you so much. Did Ryan take his braids off while saying the prayer at Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Did Pumpkin see his new hair growth?
I'm very upset because during the prayer, typically before the prayer, we all go around the room and share something that we're thankful for. And I forgot to do that this year. And I realized it while I was praying. So so much stuff going on. But
Has Doug ever prayed at Thanksgiving?
Yes, he has. Yes.
Could you record it next time?
Yeah.
Why do you want to hear me pray?
I just want to see what that feels like to my soul. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is the same Griff. Aren't you the same Griff that had gold teeth in your mouth sometime on Facebook?
Yeah. That's true.
It's his alter ego.
Say it again, Doug.
It's true. It is true.
You saw videos.
Griff. I tried, Griff.
Yeah, he acts like somebody else, but it's him. I know it's him.
They gonna uncover you.
They're very funny, Griff. I love it.
From Griff, without his gold teeth, what's happening, fam? Paying my dues. Looking forward to the Celebration Bowl and who will go against the MEAC champs.
I have intentions on being there with y'all at the Celebration Bowl party, Griff, if you're going to make it.
So South Carolina State's going to play, just an update. South Carolina State's going to play either Jackson State or Prairie View in the Celebration Bowl here in Atlanta on December 13th. But that Friday night,
I actually hope it's Prairie View so Kara can see some of her friends. Is she going to be here?
Yeah, my baby girl went to Prairie View, but before the 13th, before the big game, DJ Big Worm on the Wheels of Steel, Josephine Lounge, Friday night, December 12th, PartyBulldogsParty.com. Come on out and see how we really, really do it for an old school party, man. It's going to be a great, great night. Come on.
Shout out to you, Big Worm. We appreciate you, player.
It is a good party. And I'm not just saying that because you forced
Yeah, you were there last year.
Tree, are you going this year?
Yeah. Damn it. Of course I am.
All right.
The fuck you thought? My husband might be there. From Osiris, NFL's number 2D, you kick FG, punt, pin them deep, let the unit feast. 4th down, gut call, gave up field position, killed momentum, play safe, win ugly. Thank you, Osiris.
He's referring to Cleveland and how they called the game and the turnovers and stuff they had. It was just atrocious.
Hey, man, I don't think I've ever seen an NFL team that had bad field position the entire game.
The whole game. They were on their side of the field the whole game.
And deeper than their side of the field. They were like in their red zone the entire – it's crazy.
Yeah, but whoever made the point, and we didn't bring it up until they posted it, he's literally got 2.5 seconds to get rid of the ball. Watch it and watch other teams that got good blocking, man, that have good blocking. And I know it sounds like we're making excuses to all of the Shedeur and Dion haters, but no, I mean, it's true. I didn't say he played great, but he damn sure don't have no time to get rid of the ball.
And when you're getting rushed by, never mind.
Thank you, Osiris. Thank you, Osiris.
Go ahead.
Bussa, happy birthday.
Peace, Bussa.
65.
Happy birthday, Bussa.
Damn, Bussa, you look good for 65,
Yes.
player.
I mean, is that a current picture? Is this a verifiable picture photo? Come on.
You got a picture 20 years ago. You got a picture 20
I
years
need
ago.
to know. Happy birthday. Looking good at
Peace, Bussa.
65.
Peace, Bussa. That's all.
Every single cell in your body is happy. Okay. Thanks for all the well wishes. Thank you for being here. And
happy birthday, Bussa.
Happy birthday, Bussa.
Yes.
On your birthday. From Loose Neck. Loose Neck is obsessed with your braids. Ryan's Braids will have a sponsor sticker on it by Thursday. Like now, we don't mind that. If any beauty supply or hair oil maker wants to sponsor his hair, his wig.
The problem I'm having with it, it's not a wig. It's not a wig.
Welcome it.
The problem I'm having with it.
The problem I'm having with it.
The problem I'm having is that it's so much hair that my fitted hats from the past don't really fit anymore. I got to pull them down because of so much hair up there.
So much hair up there.
Peace, Loose Neck. Thank you, Loose Neck. And we'll take that sponsorship, Loose Neck. We'll take it proudly.
Thank you. Thank you. From Flex Image Training, putting a little something on my ticket to the SME show. Thank you, Stews, Tree, and Arlie. It is a show.
Thank you, Flex Image Training.
It is a show.
Thank you, Flex Image.
Thank you, Flex Image Training.
You're the man, Flex. We appreciate you, man.
We're on the radio. No, it's
so
a
at
show.
Flex Image Training. At Flex Image Training. Check out our folk, man.
If you got a website you want us to post or something, Flex, please put that up there next time, man. We'll do it for you, player.
From Earl McDowell, Tree, the great Santa Claus will call in within a couple of weeks. Thank you.
The great Santa Claus.
Thank you, Earl.
Y'all need to hear that call. Definitely need to hear that call.
And for the record, Earl, everybody in the platform loves you except for Tree, so we appreciate all you do. Thank you very much, Earl.
Go ahead, Tree.
From Loose Neck, the next 30 for 30 set gate.
Yeah, now it
was a lot.
It hurt to get set early, but Miles didn't realize that jokers were Trump. He didn't realize that. So he's learning. He's learning. This would have been his third time playing. So he's learning. And we got set, still made one book, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Javon, and I'm going out of order because I asked our leader to address this, and he didn't have time because he was busy taking his brother out. Doug, you want to address this?
Yeah, so we didn't have a top 5 today because we couldn't agree upon a top 5. It's got a lot to do with obvious reasons. So
yeah,
let's not dwell on it. Let's move on. We've had too much back and forth.
Very
today.
obvious.
For the record, I did prepare a top 5 as we talked about and discussed, but somebody didn't want to do it. So, you know, it's okay.
That's not what happened. But
no.
We'll bring back for people that listen to the show daily. We'll bring back top 5 next week.
Because there's a winner. There's a winner in here. There's a winner in here that needs to be established.
Yeah, yep. We are tied at 24, and whoever wins the next one wins the inaugural Two Live Stews top 5.
That's the delay.
Yeah.
Now, let's see.
Thank you. Thank y'all for caring and asking.
From Loose Neck. If Ryan was Doug's spade partner, he would cut him on purpose.
No, I do all I can to win when I play spades.
Yeah, and if you can't win, you sabotage everything.
Right. No. Yep.
Go ahead, Tree.
So speaking of spades in college, we had spade tournaments and Tecmo Bowl. Yep.
Thank you, Griff.
I didn't play Tecmo Bowl. I played spades, but not.
Looking back at it, Tecmo Bowl was one of the dumbest games in the world, but we freaking loved it.
Griff is exactly right. He went to A&T. We got down with Tecmo Bowl and spades. It was
in essence, if you only had 4 plays to pick from. And if the person on the defense picked the play that, I mean,
it was a wholesome time though. Y'all was inside. Yeah. Y'all was not outside being YNs. Yeah. You weren't acting like that.
Yeah.
From Sydney Action Jackson, happy birthday to my mama Jackson and my aunt. They twins.
Happy birthday, Mama Jackson.
And your sister. So your mom and your aunt. Happy birthday.
From Osiris, good to see big game players giving back to HBCUs that have been underserved and underfunded while PWIs eat off our talent. Yep. Just hoping Marshall Faulk's money ain't funny and this isn't a quick stepping stone to a PWI gig.
While we're talking about
Osiris, thank you, team. Appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Quick second here, man. Lane Kiffin leaves Ole Miss and goes to LSU.
Mm-hmm.
7-year deal, $84 million. That's $12 million a year for those that doesn't have a computer or calculator in front of them. He will not be allowed to coach Ole Miss in the college football playoff this year. He was at Ole Miss for 6 years. They went 55-19 from 2020 to 2025. It's the third best record in the SEC during that time. Kiffin did not attend, or the final meeting for the team will be today, and he is not going to be able to attend that meeting. Give me your thoughts on Lane Kiffin leaving Ole Miss to go to LSU, sir.
Well, it's just another reminder that this shit is about money. And none of those kids should feel embarrassed about nothing if they getting some money at the end of the day from it. Nothing.
Players are coming.
Go ahead.
Players are coming and going now, just like coaches have come and gone for decades. So I'm fine with that aspect of it. Next question for you, unless you got another comment.
No, that's it. In a nutshell.
Next question for you. Are you mad at Lane Kiffin for choosing LSU over Ole Miss?
I think it's dirty.
Okay.
I think it's dirty because I know he lied to some kids and told them that he was going to be there. Yeah, but I mean, once again, I look at it as more so of an example for these younger kids and why they should get their money, why they should get in the portal if they want to. All of this stuff about college football is coming to an end. Saban retires. so-and-so retires because the game has changed so much in this NIL stuff. It's fine. Like, we haven't skipped a beat as far as college football.
As a matter of fact, I think it's gotten better and more competitive.
Yeah.
I think everybody
made it seem like the world was going to come to an end when this stuff started happening.
And lastly,
it hadn't skipped a beat.
The real Bill, put that back up, the real Bill real quick, Tree.
Okay.
I'm sorry, if you can find it. They knew who Kiffin was when they hired his ass. Yes!
Right, exactly.
This will be Kiffin's third team in the SEC alone. Y'all knew who he was.
Right. This man has had like 10 jobs. This man's been the head coach in the NFL like twice when he was like in his 20s.
Oh,
And
wow.
The last thing I want to say is this. If you are the head coach of Ole Miss and you get a chance to go to Florida and or LSU, you're leaving too.
Yes.
You're not going to choose Oxford over Baton Rouge. You're not going to choose Oxford over Gainesville.
Right.
You're not doing it.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Continue.
I don't understand. For last comment, I don't understand why Ninja would go to Ole Miss anyway.
Well, he's not.
Like, I mean, and they're too young to the parents should know this. They gave out miniature rebel flags to like 60,000 people in that stadium, forever.
Right.
Okay. Yep. That alone would not let me send my kid there.
Now, the bulk of everybody's recruiting comes from the state that they're in. So Ole Miss's bulk of recruits come from Mississippi.
Man,
However,
go ahead.
A buddy of mine by the name of Norman Hand, rest in peace, Norman Hand, played and came out in 91 when I did. He went to Ole Miss. He was recruited by everybody in the country. My comment to him was, Big Bear, what are you doing? Why are you going to Ole Miss? They're doing some things that other people ain't doing for me, Stu.
Right. They have to be playing black players or before NIL.
My comment, I understand.
If you good enough to get recruited by Ole Miss, you're good enough to go and get recruited by other programs that ain't going to have a million rebel flags in the stands waving during the game.
And there's no way in hell that he should have been allowed to coach this team. The minute you tell me I'm going someplace else, get the hell on.
Yeah, grab your coat and your hat and leave. All right, Tree, go ahead.
How's your back, Ryan?
Killing me. I can't wait to get it.
Okay, we're almost done. Yep. Black Diamond. If the show is taking requests for Christmas songs, Santa Claus is a black man and what you want for Christmas from Quad City DJs.
Love you, Black Diamond. Thank you for your contribution.
Diamond. Thank you so much.
That's two favorites right there.
Well, I mean, please, can you get in a rotation, Tree? Can you get in a rotation?
I've got it. I don't want to talk about it here because you don't understand what happens.
I can't make a request?
Yep.
You don't have to do it if you don't want.
No, I'm gonna do whatever you say. You know that.
Well,
know that.
Two of Black Diamond's requests and Silent Night by the Temptations are three that have
right.
That's all I want is Silent Night by the Temptations.
I know why. I didn't know if he was gonna try to sing with it. But yeah, of course.
Oh, well, if you insist. Silent Night.
That is continue on with your donations. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'll let you go.
Did y'all go to church while y'all were at home?
No, I came back Saturday. Baby girl had to be back to school today, so we came back Saturday.
From Loose Neck. Progressive is hiring Ryan to do those backup quarterback commercials, but he's delivering bad news to kids.
Shout out to you, Loose Neck. Thank you for your contribution.
Progressive, if you're listening.
Yep.
Available.
Yep. Shout out to you, Loose Neck. Thank you for your contribution.
Back.
It is appreciated.
Thank you. Osiris, Alien.
And Osiris. Thank you, Osiris.
My alien.
My dog.
My question stays the same. How does this empower Black people? If it doesn't move us economically, it's a distraction. We need to lock in on wealth.
Well, I'm not saying it's not a distraction. It's distraction.
And thank you for helping us lock in on wealth with your donation.
Thank you, Osiris.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we do need to be concerned about aliens that have technology to fly their ships at 40,000 miles per hour. That sounds like
it's none of your business. You want to control space and the fucking freeway?
They say the ships can travel in space.
You
travel
police
in
everything. You want
our
to police
air
285 and the airspace now.
And their ships can go underwater.
Right.
Also.
That's another part that they talked about a lot.
Right.
He's Aquaman.
Yes. Yes.
So you don't think we should be concerned
Just mind our business.
of alien beings that have technology that can fly their planes at 40,000 miles per hour? You're not concerned they could just annihilate us with a push of a button?
Anything that's not happening over here and between here doesn't concern me. Not.
Wow.
Between where, Tree? We say between here. What do you mean between where?
Next story. RMJ 7656.
Damn, RMJ. Thank you, man. Say
Thank
something.
you so much.
Thank
Say
you, brother.
something.
Our sister, thank you.
Well,
Let us do something for you.
Oh,
Me
he's
for
not
one,
done.
I'm concerned about aliens.
And the moon. I mean, all of these things are not within your reach. Focus on over here, you know?
Okay, Tree.
I'm just saying.
Concerned about the moon, but not concerned about quitting in front of your kids. That's a problem, man. That's a problem. I mean, I just quit.
You can
Can't have it my way, so I quit.
You can try to spin it any way you want, man.
Can't have it my way, so me and my daughter quit. Made her a quitter too.
Go ahead, Tree.
Well, we're going to go ahead and start rolling on out of here. Baller to the Falcons for beating teams they weren't supposed to beat and losing to teams they should have beaten.
That's my problem.
Thank you, player Jay.
That's my biggest problem with them. Yeah, how you beat Buffalo and other teams that
so close.
are going to be
Beat
playoff
Minnesota.
teams.
Beat Minnesota.
Beat Minnesota. Yeah, but the lowly Jets.
You're just an overseer with black skin.
Yeah. Everything has to be his way or no way.
From Big Kev, shout out to the Broncos for sweeping the NFC East.
Tree,
Yes, sir.
listen to me.
Okay.
Shame on the Broncos for not covering that 6 points, though.
You're much better, and I know you're much better to fall into Ryan's Trumpian narratives. I know you are. But that's what it sounds like when you say stuff like that, like you're agreeing with him or whatever. You know his Trumpian ways.
Right.
I think Ryan and
Ignore
I
him.
have a lot more in common than he likes to admit. We do think quite a bit alike. I just don't like him.
That's not true.
He doesn't like me.
No, I do not.
Go ahead, Tree. Go
Doug
ahead.
said Caleb Williams throws the pretty. Yeah, Doug, when you were talking about him, I immediately thought of Nails.
Nails, I did too.
I mentioned the way you said it. But your programming is
prettiest ball.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Prettiest ball is a football term.
But the way you said it.
What do you mean the way I
You
said
were
it?
on here disparaging that man a year ago about his nail
them
game.
same nails.
I forgot about the nail thing. That he
Yeah, you're
paints
talking
his
about how
nails.
pretty his
You
balls
think
are.
you did. You think you forgot.
That man
Yeah,
throws
you
a
talking
pretty
about
ball.
how
That's
pretty
a
his
football
balls are.
I like balls. From Jeffrey Lanier.
Oh, now wait a minute. If you're talking about pretty balls, we can pause if that's the way y'all mean it.
It goes over your head.
Coach Harper's boys.
It goes under your head. Okay.
Coach Harper's boys. Shouts out Jeff Lanier.
Hi, Jeff Lanier. Welcome to
this
the
is
Two
good.
Live Stews experience.
Read this one, Tree. This is a great one right here.
Lane is the first NIL coach who leaves programs every 2 years. Ole Miss was his longest tenure in coaching.
Yeah,
Thank
he
you
was
for
there.
being
Yes,
here.
yes. He did his time there. These coaches don't stay places longer than 4 or 5 years.
So Jeff, go ahead.
No, you please go ahead, sir. Please.
No, so Jeff played running back, played same position, football at South Carolina State when I was there. He's from Cleveland. Jeff, I want to get your thoughts on Shedeur.
If
at
you're
some
still in
point.
the room.
If you're still in the room, maybe you can post something real quick.
But you're going to go watch this later. You're going to watch the replay.
Right.
Bring it.
But shouts out Jeff. Hope you're doing good. And he the bros now too as well.
We're almost done.
Thank you, bro.
James Cooper. Golding hasn't been a head coach anywhere, and now he is head coach in the SEC. GTFOH.
And I was going to mention that also. Everybody's talking about Lane Kiffin taking that job in LSU, but John Summerall, former head coach of the Tulane team in Louisiana, is now the head coach of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
He's now the head coach of Florida, and it went under the radar. It's not being talked about because everybody got their panties in a crunch because of Lane Kiffin.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Well, Chico, it's something that's inbred in him, so I don't think he's about to play. He's a full-time sheriff.
He's talking about the shades. Maybe, perhaps.
Maybe. I know you are, but what am I? Ty Davison said he thought if you got 10 or more books on the first hand, that's a win.
Yeah, I didn't even get into that. I didn't even get into that because he was going so irate and screaming and spitting so much. He would have grabbed the baseball bat and hit me in the side of the head.
Javon is Ryan's
a lot of
#1
people
top
play like
5
that.
fan.
A lot of people do play like that.
He says if you're down 100, blinds are in play. That's how he always played it. Thanks, Javon.
Doug said blinds don't exist.
I didn't say
No
blinds
such
don't
thing.
exist. That's a lie. You've
So,
told
because-
50 lies in this show, man. Go ahead, Tree.
So real quick.
Nobody asked me, but they do exist.
Right. I mean,
I didn't say blinds didn't exist. I said you didn't call that out before we started.
and neither did you. Why is that okay?
But it's not automatic. Blinds are not automatic in everybody's game.
It's automatic to me, and when I play.
It's not, because we've done this every year for the last 5, and we've never played blinds.
Time out, Doug.
What?
This was the 3rd year.
We've never played blinds.
We've never needed it or discussed it, but I play blinds.
The music is perfect.
I play blinds.
Chucktown Geechee, welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. He said going blind is a puss-ass way of trying to get back in the game.
Right.
Take that in graciously and come
Anybody
back.
who knows anything about spades, for you to say we play blinds and we didn't establish it before we start, is bullshit.
Did you say we
Chuck
weren't
Down.
playing blinds?
Thank you, Chuck Down.
Did you say we weren't playing blinds? What am I missing here?
So because I didn't say we're not playing blinds, you have the option to say we're playing blinds later.
Sir, we talked about one thing. We didn't talk about any rules. We talked about the order of the trump.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Tree. Go ahead,
You
Tree.
think
I look the same, just getting gray in my beard. Wonderful.
You're doing good, Booster. You're doing good, Booster. Real quick, God is good all the time. God is good. If you don't know me, find him, show him love. That's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Thank y'all. Peace.
This is perfect. He's leaving. He says we're BSing on the top 5. I agree. I'm tired of it, and I want it to end. From Sydney Action Jackson, and then that's it. Maybe the
Hey, but
aliens.
you make it sound like the top 5 is going away. It's just going to start over from the beginning. People love the top 5, Tree. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they do.
That's
they
a
do.
main attraction to the show.
Last but not least, no, Doug, you're the main attraction to the show. And Ryan's hair. Maybe the aliens look like black people. Yeah, I love it. I like it. Doug, take us out.
Wow.
That's a good thought.
That's deep. But you definitely need to check out, it's called The Age of Disclosure, which was fascinating as well. It's a documentary, so it's not like I'm spoiling anything or whatever. But very fascinating. Ryan mentioned it for a half second. I think we talked about this on the show. I'm an alien UFO guy. They keep mentioning that 85% of the world's oceans have never been explored. And so if you're from some other realm or galaxy or whatever, and you come to Earth and you don't want to be seen, a great place to goddamn hide is the oceans. In the existence of the planet, it's been here for millions of years, we still have only surveyed and explored only 15% of the Earth's oceans. Very fascinating. Check it out. The Age of Disclosure. And it's good. It's good stuff. Hey, thank y'all so much for joining us today on the 2 Live Stews. Shouts out to everybody that participated. Shouts out to everybody that donated to the show. We really, really appreciate it. Shouts out for telling people about the show. Shouts out to everybody that's sharing the show. Okay? We really, really appreciate it, man. Thank y'all so much. We'll be back Thursday. Same Stews time, same Stews channel, and all of that. Thank y'all. Y'all have a great rest of the week. Peace. Dog face.